Remove your caps as our marching Bulldogs, under the direction of Michael Stevens, lead us in our national anthem.
And good night, everybody. Good night and welcome, Bulldog fans. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We have a special night. Tonight is our last regular season game, folks, of a really special season. Tonight I've got Chad Collins with me on the mic. My name's Dan Waldinger. We'll talk about the tech crew later that is behind this. But tonight's a great night for football, Chad. We have got beautiful conditions. This football weather.
This is a bonfire football hot dog weather.
Baby. It's like Friday Night Lights, like how it's drawn up. Bloomington Purple Raiders come in tonight. We're hosting them. They come in at 4-4 on the season. Your Bulldogs, of course, 8-0, undefeated, ranked number 4 in the state. Bloomington, though, we do have one like opponent, Chad, and it's Peoria Richwoods. Yeah, so we do have a little bit of measuring stick. I would say I'm not sure how much we're going to learn from it other than Bloomington won handily, and as did Mahomet. So I think we've got it's not going to be a pushover game by any means. Mahomet needs to take care of their business. We have good field conditions, unlike last week. But other than that, Chad, why don't you get us started on a little bit of what you see for tonight? What are you thinking?
Well, first of all, let's say that earlier today it sure seemed like we were going to have a redo of last week with the rain, changing the game. It certainly changed the game. We didn't see a whole lot of passing last week. But it's lightened up for us, as you rightly indicated. Let's talk about the matchup a little bit here today. As you pointed out, Bloomington 4-4, 2-2 home, 2-2 away. I guess I knew this, but I didn't really register it. Mahomet's obviously 8-0, 5-0 in the conference. 5 of those games are away.
Yes, sir.
You can't overlook that. So 3-0 at home. Here's something else I think we talked about earlier.
Sure.
No playoff victories since 2014 for the Bulldog. This is a big time in Mahomet football. We haven't seen this for a while, and they've put the work in. There's no doubt about it.
7 years, Chad.
Well, let's see, 21 on 14. That is 7.
7 years.
Yeah. Well, some of the team stat comparisons, matchups, I was, as the Bulldogs get ready to take the field here, I was a little bit surprised by this. I don't know why, but rushing yards, top over top, Bloomington comes in averaging 156 a game. Mahomet 154. Here's where the great chasm comes in. Mm-hmm. I like to throw big words out.
I like that. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but it sounds really professional.
Yeah.
Chasm.
Mahomet averages 271 yards in the air.
Wow.
A game against Bloomington at 35. We're going to come back to that because that's an important stat.
Yep.
Total yards per game, 425 in favor of Mahomet over 192 for Bloomington. And points per game, this is practically, it's almost a 3.5 to 4 ratio. 40 points a game for Mahomet over Bloomington at averaging 12.1. Some of the people we got to look out here for tonight, and I've spent a lot of time, I know you have this week, looking at films and kind of watching formations and packages that they bring out. Look to see a lot of calls tonight for Bloomington on number 6, Marcus Griffin. He's got 18, not 18, no, that's an exaggeration. He's got 8 touchdowns on the year. He's a 5'9", 180-pound junior. He's not particularly big, and he's not particularly fast, but he's got a lot of east to west movements that'll really fool you, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
In his backfield,
Shifty. He's shifty.
Yeah, he's shifty. In his backfield, number 32, Edgerrin Bowsley. He's got 2 touchdowns on the year. His go-to receiver is number 10, Adam Beasley. He's got 2 touchdowns as well.
Okay.
Something interesting, they have run this all season to Adam Beasley. They run a reverse to Adam Beasley.
He's number 10.
He's
Adam.
number 10.
Yep.
And they also run this, it's a little bit funky, but also to Beasley, they run this quad set, almost like a trips with an add-on and a single screen. It's not even a bubble screen. It's kind of a single, block down screen that we have.
Like a short little bubble or something.
Yeah, it isn't quite come back. You just take a step forward and up, so look for that. Let's brag a little bit on the Bulldogs because I think that's deserving. And I think we would be remiss if we didn't start it off with Wyatt Baum. He's got 57% completion on the year. He's got
Chad, what? I'm going to interrupt you. I'm
Please
sorry.
do.
According to Max Prep, still number 1 up at the top for passing yards. In the state. In the state.
2,173.
Come on now.
I had to.
We got to brag about that.
I got my browser up. I went back a couple of times to see if it would refresh.
Just make sure.
2,173 yards. That's 57% completion on the year.
He's a junior.
Here's something else. This is his first year starting for the Bulldogs.
He's poised. We talk about it all the time. He acts like he's ready, and he is. He's ready. He likes the moment.
6'4", 190. He's not a small guy to look back there.
Great frame. Really great
there
frame.
It is. I knew it would come out at some point.
He's got a great frame. He is our quarterback, Wyatt Baum.
Of course, this entire year we've had a strong running game. Luke Johnson regrettably is out. He's got 634 yards on the year, but Nolan Nierhausen has come on in his absence and really stepped up.
Yeah.
6 touchdowns, 66 carries, 273 yards. I think the yards itself is a little deceiving. Last week he just dared him, Matt Toon, to stop him, and they didn't.
He did.
And they didn't in a horrible.
Yeah, he came out on senior night at the right time, didn't he?
He absolutely did.
Senior delivered a hell of a game.
So as we get set to kick off, Dan, and actually maybe we'll pause here, and we'll come back to the set up to the rest of them, and I'll let you
sure
take it over here.
Yeah, I want to talk just real quickly. We got about 20 seconds on the clock here. They're getting ready for kickoff, but I want to talk about real quick some defensive players to look for the Purple Raiders. Their top 3 players account for 46% of their tackles, Chad.
Wow.
That's Anthony Curry, Jack Weltha, and Jack Weltha is also running back. You're going to hear his name tonight a lot. Jack Weltha, the senior, and Caden Smith's the other big tackler for them. So we're gonna look out for them. But like you said, Chad, it looks like the key to the game for the Bulldog defense is to keep an eye on number 6, Marcus Griffin. He's their quarterback. He's their runner. And we're about to kick off Bulldog football. It's Friday night. Bulldog football, Kyle Walmer to kick. Deep, and we're underway here on Bulldog TV. Here we go. And a big stop by the Bulldog defense. Cale Schweihart. It looks like Heiser and others on the tackle puts him down. Well, defense will start out.
If there was any question on where you are, that tackle said it all.
That was awesome.
You're in Bulldog territory.
That was awesome. Chad, we have probably the best crowd since Dogapalooza night.
Well, if you're late and you're looking for a seat, you're going to want to be on the end zone somewhere because you're not going to find it here.
It is electric. It is truly fall football, and it's football night in Mahomet. Here we go. The Bloomington Purple Raiders will start out 1st and 10, and they are about at the 15-yard line, Chad.
Marcus Griffith in the pro formation twin set. He's going to tuck it and go a deep pass right out of the end. It is intercepted at the 39-yard line by Mahomet. He'll bring it out to the 34. They'll take it over from there.
Great start. That's Dayton Eisenman on the coverage, and it was an easy pickings. I give Dayton credit. He did his job, but that was an easy pick. He did his job, though. Griffin threw it up. He kind of threw a duck under.
In the state of Illinois, next season is opening duck season, but it sure looked to me like it started tonight.
You know what? But give Dayton credit. He could have got a little excited because it was almost too easy. He grabbed it, and his Bulldog football on the 35-yard line, and we got it in our hands already.
Here comes Baum on a single snap. Here's a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start coming back on Mahomet.
Well, we're excited. It's pink out night, and the pink socks might have got him juiced up a little bit more.
What's
electric.
that all about, Dan?
Well, obviously it's October, so it's Cancer Awareness Month, specifically breast cancer awareness, but it really has evolved into cancer awareness, period. So you see, obviously our Bulldogs have pink socks, the cheerleaders have the pink pom-poms, our student sections fully adorned in pink. We got a lot of pink, but what did that cost us? About 5 yards, Chad? Back to football real
Only
quick.
5. It's just 5. Nothing to panic about. 1st and 14, well, they didn't give us the full 5. We'll take 4 on the play. 1st and 14 from the 38-yard line. Brandon Pagel in the slot, our near side. Wyatt drops a bomb. He goes all the way, and it is nearly intercepted and nearly brought down by Quentin Rogers. That was an in and out on two pairs of hands.
Yeah, it looked like the Purple Raiders were playing a little zone defense. He found an opening. Q was open for a second. Wyatt underthrew him just a hair, and but Q still had a chance on the ball, but it just was overthrown just a little bit. So that'll bring up 2nd 15. Real early, 11:38 left to go in the first.
Here's that quad set formation, empty backfield as Baum looks over. Goes to the single snap again. He's got a little pressure, rolls out to the left side, zips it out, overthrown. It looks like, who is that, Quentin Rogers? Can't quite see that over there.
It was either Quentin or it was actually Dream Eagle over there on that left side of the field, far side. White did a nice job of buying himself some time. Again, early in the game, I feel like we were a little jacked up. Overthrew him just a hair. He had him open, but we'll get settled. There's a big crowd. Everybody's excited. We'll settle in.
Yeah, I'll take a few missteps in a game like this. And we talked about it, and we'll talk about it here just in a minute about playoff hopes for Bloomington. Stay in that quad set, single slot to the left, empty backfield. We've got motion from Nolan Nierenhausen. He's going to roll out in the flat. Baum holds on. He's got plenty of time and zips it, just throws it away. Little late hit, no penalty. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 15 at the 39 for the Bulldogs.
So lots of time for Wyatt, but here's the thing we're going to have to look out for, and Berner's probably already thinking about how we're going to adjust. But Bloomington comes out early on, and they're playing a lot of deep zone. They're respecting the pass as well. They should, because we've got, as we talked about, our leading passing yards.
It's 4th and 15
behind our line. So they're going to have to adjust to that 4 deep zone that they're playing, and we'll find the openings. We'll settle into those dead zone spots. Wyatt looks like he might go for it here, Chad.
Well, here we go, 4th and 15. Still the 4. So he's got plenty of time. He's going to go up in the pocket. He's going to hold on to it and drop for a loss.
Baum is sacked
I
on
like
4th
that
down.
play, Dan.
Yeah, I do too. We had good field position.
Down about the 42-yard line.
Defense. We've got 2 shutouts in the last few weeks on defense. So
Jackson
Atkins gave a
D-Land
lot of credit to the
with a
offense.
big
Wyatt had some
stop
time again.
for
But
the Purple
again, we're
Raiders.
going to have to adjust our routes, I think, and settle into those zones instead of cutting our routes. Or we should cut our routes short, settle into that dead space in the zone, let Wyatt find you.
Yeah, I think, his favorite on that dig route is Valiant Walsh across the middle, and then that zone, you got to pick that apart.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. Berner's on it already.
They'll spot it at the 43-yard line.
Here. Right now they're
It'll be
huddled up
1st
over
and
here,
10 there
and they're
for
talking
Bloomington.
about that very thing. They're going to adjust to that.
Out comes Marcus Griffin in the shotgun. Here comes motion from Adam Beasley. It's an option play. He's going to pitch it out to the left. He's got a little
Griffin with a
stiff arm, and
pitch.
he's going to be wrapped up at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down, pick up about 3 or 4 on that play.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a lot of that. We're going to see a lot of
Bosley,
that run
the
option
runner,
play out of the backfield.
Pickup of about 7 yards.
That was Ashton Heiser that stepped
Brought
up
down
and
at
made
the
that play.
49-yard line.
So they're going to have to kind of tighten that up a little bit because I think we're going to see a lot more out of him with that option, Chad.
Now, what I've noticed here, Mahomet looks like they've come out in the zone, and they're playing off that man that they normally play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've seen something, a little pressure up front, and Marcus Griffin's going to keep it. And he has met their pickup of 1 if he's lucky.
Griffin
See where
hangs
they
on to
mark
the
at
ball,
approximately the
runs towards the
49-yard
45-yard
line
line.
of the Raiders. That'll bring up
Near the original line
what
of
is that?
scrimmage. Jack
3rd down.
Gallagher on the stop. for
That
the
was Jack
Bulldogs.
Gallier on the stop. Big stop, no gain for the Purple Raiders, and like you said,
Third
that
and
Griffin,
4 for
the
the
quarterback
Purple
for
Raiders.
them. he does move very well. You can see that early on. He's shifty. He's fast. He breaks when he decides to go. He goes fast. So Mahomet's up to the challenge, I hope. 3rd and 4, big play early on. 10 minutes left to go in the first.
Well, he's got 708 yards on the season for a quarterback. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Good play. Good play.
Well, a little flat toss there. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down. I gotta guess they're gonna punt this here, Dan.
Really, really, really amazing play by Mateo Casillas, because Mateo's a lineman, Joe. He covered the back coming out on the flat. Our DN went out there and made that play. So big play by Mateo Casillas, who made that stop on on the Raiders. Punting for Bloomington, though, is Anderson. He's the punter. His name is Cameron Anderson, and he's back deep to punt from about the 48. Looks like Dream Eagle is back deep for our Bulldogs. The punt is off, just about got blocked. It's a short punt. Bloomington will cover it up about the 28-yard line, and we'll take over from there with 9 minutes left to go in the first.
Well, I think this is a good time as the Bulldogs huddle here on the short side. Dan, we show up, and a lot of people probably don't realize this, but we don't make six figures a year coming up and showing up here.
Wait,
it's all volunteer, but I didn't.
I shouldn't talk about the check.
I guess I'm the only one that doesn't. We'll come back to that in a second.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
And talk about the tech team.
I thought it was made out. I thought you got the same check.
No, I guess I don't. So Baum comes out with the trips right formation. He's got a single to the left. It's going to be handed off the middle, up the middle, I should say, to Nierenhausen for a pickup. He'll scratch out 1 or 2. What I was going to say, Dan, if you don't mind, let's give a little credit to the tech team, because we kind of just show up with our fancy statistics here. Ryan Ziegler, Andy's a reliever, Alex Ziegler, Peyton Mitchell, Colin Tobias, Brandon Rohde. They're the brains behind this operation.
They're awesome kids.
Hats off to these guys.
Yeah, they got bright futures. They stick with this. They're learning a lot, which is what's great about Bulldog TV is these kids get real life experience and stuff they can bring with them in college and in the future, and maybe even make a living doing it. Like I got my check, Chad didn't get his apparently. Here comes Nolan on the near side. He gets a little room and gets bumped out of bounds, but not after about – looked like he got a first down. I can't quite tell. About 36, 37, 38, somewhere in there.
He's going to be 2 or 3 short on that, which would bring up 3rd and 3 or 4. Let's see if we get a home team spot here. It doesn't look like it.
Here's what I like on this drive, though. The coaches adjusted. You see we're testing our run game now. We're feeling them out, right? We're going to see what works, what doesn't. We tried the pass. We got to make them honest, right, and start running the ball, and that'll loosen up things for the pass game. I like the adjustment. Good stuff by our coaches, and the kids are executing so far, but we need to pick up this first down. It looks like we're short by 1 yard, Chad. So Coach Atkins elects to bring in that big package, which brings Braden Houchin under center. This is the familiar package we see on goal line, Chad.
Yep.
If you remember.
It's a
tight formation, Yep. Houchin under center, and Mitchell Gallier, the senior, is directly behind him. They give to Mitchell, and Mitchell is going to get the first down. So good pickup by our offense, and I imagine we'll see Wyatt here.
I think this is a good time, if you're prepared for it, even if you're not, to talk about – we give a lot of credit to Nolan, and rightly so, to Baum. What makes them?
The Hogs.
The Hogs in the pen.
The Hogs in the trenches, the mutters, right? So I'm going to keep talking. You interrupt me if there's something big that happens, Chad. But I want to take time, and I want to talk about our offensive line, who blocks for this play, and it's not going to be much of a game for Nolan. But George Moore, he's a senior. He's our right tackle. We don't talk about these guys enough, but they get it done. Last week they really got it done for us. Braden Smith, the senior, he's a center. Will Jones, also a senior, our left tackle. Marshall Bacher, right guard, he's a junior. And McCain Didier, our junior at left guard. Those guys make it happen, Chad. They are in the trenches winning those wars and those battles every play. Bomb back. Go for it.
Come back to that. It's a bubble screen.
Goes Q.
To Q Rogers. He's got a little room. First down across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Dan, I want to come back to that. I read a really interesting article. I wish I could give credit to the News Gazette guy who did it. It was a brilliant article earlier today.
I can bring that up for later, but go for it.
And here's what I like about Wyatt Ball. He didn't take any of the credit. He gave all the credit to the O-line we were talking about earlier, and he understands that, hey, he's only as good as the time he has.
His dream.
And speaking of which, that'll be a pickup of 14 or 15 to Dream Eagle down to the 21-yard line for the Bulldogs.
You're right, Chad. In that article, I read it too, and he did a nice job of crediting his teammates and his line and his receivers, guys like Dream Eagle, Q, and Dream with a big play there. We're coming. Here we come.
They're going to keep testing him. Pickup of 5.
Looked like Braden Pagel over there.
Like
Correction, that was Valiant Walsh on the catch.
Well, for no particular reason, our windows are, well, I won't even say it. It's getting a little stuffy in here.
Well, you can't complain because everybody else is huddled out outside. And
Well, that's true.
Freezing.
Yeah, and here comes Mitchell Gallier in that up back position. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here comes Baum. Hand off to Nolan. He's going to get that left out position, and he will barely get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and about 4 from the 15 for the Bulldogs. 6:28 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, just going backwards just to hear crediting Matt Daniels.
That's
was
who
the
it was.
News Gazette author. But, hey, I like where we're going here. 3rd and 4, we're driving, we're charging, we're marching, Chad. Let's see what we can draw up. I like our slant routes on this play that we see, maybe a bubble screen. We'll see what happens.
Houchin and Dream Eagle. It's a handoff up the middle. He doesn't get a whole lot. But I got to think this is 4-down territory, but I'm not the coach.
No, you're right.
It's time to make a statement to Bloomington and let them know where they're at.
Yeah, that's why we kind of probably elected to run, because he's thinking 4-down territory, and there's early in the first quarter still. We're going to go for it here, obviously. It's not quite short enough for Walmer to get a leg on it, and we're certainly not going to punt.
Yeah, you got to think pass. Gallier come out. Brandon Pagel goes in. They bring that tight formation with a single back. You've got Dream Eagle in the slot to the left, and Bloomington's going to take a timeout.
Bloomington calls timeout.
Well, with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break on Bulldog TV. We're going to pay the bills, and we'll be right back.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions.
Hey, we're back
to
here
the
on Bulldog
ever-changing
TV.
technology.
5 minutes, 29 seconds left to go. Big play, 4th and 5. Early on, Chad. We need a first down.
4th and 5 from the 16. Atkinson, Burner looking to show Bloomington who's in charge here. It's a tight formation, but it's a 5-receiver set.
He's got him.
Hits him in the bubble to the outside. It's a first down. He's going to run all the way in for the touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
Did they give it to him?
Nolan.
Touchdown.
Nierenhausen on a perfectly executed play from Wyatt to Nolan for a quick touchdown.
Well,
Bulldogs.
You saw them bring in that 5 tight receiver set. Linebackers took their eye off of Nolan in that flat. That really wasn't a bubble. It was really just kind of a slow release. And that'll give 6 points to the Bulldogs with 5:22 to go in the first.
Yeah, that's a new look play. I don't know that we've seen that one or not, but I
maybe
like
we just don't remember.
Well, we're not very good at remembering. Walmer's coming out to try to put the point after on. Houchin to hold. Walmer's kick is up, gets blocked, and he's going to miss it short. Looked like it definitely got blocked at the line of scrimmage. But Bulldogs up 6-0 early. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the first, Chad.
I like the aggressiveness and the play calling. You're down here inside the 20. You about have to go for it. And they did it.
Yeah.
It paid off.
Let's talk a little bit more about this crowd. Like I said, it's pink out night. It's electric. I love that Mahomet administration recognizes cancer awareness. I think that's important. It's affected so many people. And obviously it's a perfect night for football. Perfect night to celebrate. Mahomet, 8-0. 4 in the state of Illinois, number 4 ranked. We're looking for a seed tonight. Bloomington looking for a playoff spot.
Well, it's not guaranteed. If they squeak out a win here, they're kind of on the bubble, but you got to come in here looking – we're thinking that they're looking for that spoiler type of game here.
Absolutely, and this is more or less their playoffs. If they lose tonight, Bloomington, they're definitely done.
The question is, are they in it to win it?
I sure as heck hope not.
Okay, let's just get serious.
That was really corny.
That was horrible.
That was awful. Jeez, we're going downhill quick, and we got 3.5 quarters to go. Walmer's going to boot it deep to Bloomington. The Purple Raiders back deep. They'll receive it about the 10-yard line. They bring it straight up the middle. We surround him. He gets quite a bit of room there, but we'll get him down about the 30. There's about 11 guys on our side, and about 10 of them were in on that play, Chad. So I'll say that's a credit to the whole pack of Bulldogs on that tackle. Bloomington will come out, and they'll get the ball, and they'll start on about the 31, 32-yard line. Chad, our defense, we haven't really given them much credit lately either, but they've had a couple 3-and-outs already, a turnover early. They've had a couple shutouts in the last couple weeks against some decent teams. They've been doing a great job.
Yeah, I think if you contain Marcus Griffin, you contain pretty much the entire offense. That's no disrespect to Bloomington. It's going to be a handoff into the number 2 gap. He'll pick up 1 or 2. A lot of Bulldogs there to meet him.
Yeah, it looked like Gallier was one of the first ones, and that was Jack Gallier, I believe, was one of the first to hit him. And on the run for Bloomington was number 32.
Edgerrin Bowsley, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. So Edgerrin with a short gain, they'll bring up second down.
I'm glad you can see the numbers. I don't have an excuse this week. There's no mud on the jerseys. I just simply don't have great eyesight.
I think you need to go see Dr. Bergwald. That's what I think.
Let's do that.
And check on them eyes, Chad. You're getting up there at age.
In the meantime, Bowsley's in the backfield. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle by Marcus Griffin. He'll scratch out 2, 3 on the play. Yeah, and that's going to bring up third down and about, let's see where they mark it, 5 maybe?
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5. But again, that's the quarterback on the keeper, and he's shifty. He's a hard runner coming down the middle. We had a hand on him, but he broke that tackle and fell down for a few more yards, so that'll bring up 3rd and 5, Chad, with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
700 yards rushing for the quarterback on the year. He's not as dangerous up the middle as he is on the outside. So we got a 5-receiver set, empty backfield. In motion comes Adam Beasley, quarterback keeper again, and I eat my words as he picks up the first down out to the 43.5-yard line. First down for Bloomington.
Yeah, he got that first down. You just said it. He's more dangerous on the outside. He must have heard you, Chad, because he took it right down Main Street and picked up 5.
You think they're listening to us?
Well, I don't know. We've had some weird things happen up here.
Yeah.
We might have got crossed with Max McComb. We might be the PA announcers for all I know.
Well, maybe they can read lips.
And right now we're actually on cue. We're having technical difficulties, and our camera went out, Chad, so we're now radio announcers.
And outside to the flat pass, and he's going to pick up 2. Marcus Griffin on the pass.
Yeah, good pass by Bloomington. They found a little opening. They only got a couple yards on that play, Chad, but it was a good little screen play. Fortunately, Mahomet surrounded him. It looked like might have been Marks Miller. Didn't catch it, but there was a couple guys that surrounded him after a 2-yard gain, so 2nd and 8.
What I've noticed a lot
3 minutes.
about Bloomington is they throw a lot of these misdirection setting up Adam Beasley for the long ball, so let's keep an eye on
got to
this.
stay honest. Stay honest on the deep pass.
It could be a hand up. He is met 3 or 4.
Okay.
Oh, it's a reverse.
Wait a minute.
Mahomet's on it. He will be jacked up. 8-9 yard loss on the play. They sniffed that out. We talked about that at the beginning.
Yeah, we
of that
did.
Reverse.
Was that
Adam Beasley.
intentional, or was he just trying to? That was intentional, but Petro almost broke it up. Petro was right there, and he still got it away, but it took so much time because Petro had him wrapped that the entire Bulldog defense surrounded him for a big loss of about 8, Chad. We got to be more descriptive because we lost our camera. 3rd and 16, 2 minutes to go in the game.
From the
quarter.
No, in the game? Wow, that's time flies.
Twilight
Bloomington
zone.
comes out with a 3-slot receiver, 1 to each side, empty backfield. Griffin on the keeper.
He's looking to
going
pass.
to roll out. And he's going to keep that ball and try to get the first down.
Wow, he's
got
fast.
5 or 6, and he will get out to the 46-yard line. Not enough for the first down. I got to think they're going to punt here with 1:55.
Yeah, you think the conservative thing to do here is punt. It looks like they are going to bring out their punt team, but I can't say enough how quick Griffin is. He's not fast, he's quick. Before you know it, he's
What's the
picked up 4 or
difference?
5. I don't know. It's just in the way you see it to me. It's just the way you look at it. And when you look at it, and you look at Griffin, Marcus Griffin, the junior quarterback, he doesn't look like he's straight speed fast, but he's quick. He gets up the field, and before you know, he's got 5 or 6 yards. Fourth and 6, punter's deep. Cameron Anderson on the punt. He gets it off. It's another short one. Dream says, everybody get away from that ball. And Bloomington will touch it down at our 30-yard line. And that's where we're going to take over. 1 minute, 48 seconds left to go in the quarter. And I think we've got TV again for you folks at home. So we have one technical difficulty. We may or may not be able to bring this up later, but we can't see your comments. But when we need to see comments later, I might bring it up on my phone chat if we need it. But for now, if you're sending us something on Bulldog TV, we can't read it. But we'll check on that at halftime.
Twins left and right. Bomb drops back. It's a quick pass out to Quentin Rogers. He's got a little bit of space. He's going to get it out to the 40, and they'll mark him there at the 40, and that should be enough for the first down. It is, Dan.
Yeah, that was Caden Smith for the Purple Raiders on the tackle, and Adam Beasley helped him out too. That's a great play on first down. Took a little while to develop, but with Q, he made it work.
Same formation. They go to the other side, and it's a pickup of 6 or 7 on the play. Quick pass.
I like the tempo here, Chad. The tempo's picked up. It looks like Coach Burner, Coach Atkins, they want to speed this up, start wearing this defense down a little bit. I like it.
Yeah, we could run, but we don't need to right now. I think this is the message they're sending.
Yeah, let's roll it. 2nd and 2 already.
Snap back to Bomb. Motion from, he's going to roll out to our near side. He's got Nolan. I'm sorry, I take
Dream.
that back. That's Dream Eagle out in the flats on the quick release, and that'll be enough for the first down for the Bulldogs.
Beautiful, beautiful play coming across the middle for Dream. And I love this tempo. Wyatt's getting into a little bit of a rhythm. The offense is in a rhythm. This is Bulldog football. This is how we like to play.
Braden Pagel and Dream to our near side. There's a snap back, another quick pass in the flat. It's going to go to Dream Eagle. He's got a little room, and he's chucked out at the 25.
Q just about got loose there, and we've seen that before. He's not going to come down on the first tackle, and we're going to get right back up to the line. Burner, Atkins, give them credit. They've made some great adjustments. They found out that the tempo, the short unders, the quick slants are working, and they're going back to the well over and over and over. Wyatt, deep for the Bulldogs, and we're rolling 1st and 10. He takes a snap. He's looking to pass right away. He finds Valiant over the middle. Valiant trucks a guy, but he goes down right at the 4. What a great play over the middle to Valiant Walsh.
Valiant Walsh.
For a first down.
Well, you talked about it earlier. We said it early in the first quarter. They're playing that zone, and we'd had to just find that seam, and they did it right there in that quick hurry-up offense.
Yeah, I love this pace. And we're actually going to bring in that big package here, Chad.
Well, UPS isn't here tonight, and no other carrier for that matter, but there's a handoff. It sure looks like it went to Mitchell Gallier on the carry. His wheels are keeping on turning. He keeps going. No signal yet, but Mahomet thinks it's a touchdown.
Coach Murphy thinks it's a touchdown.
And it is
a touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hey, we'll take it. We're up 12-0, and it's still the first quarter. 14 seconds left to go, Chad.
Well, the question is, do they go for 2 here to prove a point, or do they take an easy one?
Well, I can tell you what they're going to do, and it looks like they are going for 2 because I see Wyatt Baum coming on the field. So we're going to try to get that 14 points. We're going to go for 2. It looks like we've got Q Pagel. Looks like I see Dream on the far side, and we are going to go for 2, Chad. Nolan's in the backfield. I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, Valiant Walsh is going to release to that left side. And the tight end comes in tight at the last second.
Bloomington playing that zone in the end zone.
Baum looks across the formation. He's got time, and he's looking for the quick slant.
Pressure.
He doesn't get it. He's got pressure. He keeps his composure, rolls out,
Yeah.
tosses it. It's going to be 2-point conversion. Who is that?
That was Valiant Walsh.
Is that
Or
Valiant
was
or
it-
Braden Pagan?
Was it Pagel? Run that back, Ryan Ziegler. I was so excited to talk about Wyatt and his composure that I wasn't paying attention because Wyatt had every right to be sacked on that play, and he got loose. And I thought, well, is he going to run it? But no, he thought, I got a man open. I'm going to get the 2.
Yeah, I would have. I think anyone else would have tucked that and ran. See if we can run this back.
Yeah,
If not,
Ryan's
I
working
think
on
it
it.
was actually
Pagel.
Braden Pagel.
I think you're right, Chad, because I know Braden's got the pink arm sleeves tonight, and I think that's who caught that ball.
Well, in the sea of pink, I wasn't sure what was happening here.
Well, you got
and
the
arm-
socks, the arm sleeves,
Yeah.
you got the wristbands, you got the pom-poms. There's a lot.
Well, and the entire student section is all pink.
There's
here.
a lot of pink. Did you wear your pink?
I did my shoelaces.
Shoelaces?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. At least you got some pink on. Well, that'll bring us 14-0 with 14 seconds to go in the first. Oh, Bulldog football off to a good start in this first quarter. All season long, we haven't really got off to the greatest start, and I mean that in a way that,
Respectfully.
yeah, usually our third quarter is the one that we really get going. So I like the way we start in this game, 8-0, looking for a great playoff seed. Walmer kicks it deep. Again, Bloomington will field it deep, but they're going to come up the middle, and they'll gain a good 15 yards. But our Bulldog special teams is on it, and they'll bring them down at the 28-yard line. We don't talk about special teams a lot. Keith Pogue, the special teams guru,
Yeah.
he's come up with some great special teams all year long. Last week, if you remember, we saw that scrum play.
You called that scrum.
Yeah. I love how he puts that kind of energy and time into the special teams, and we haven't had any breakdowns on special teams all year.
Not yet.
So let's keep it up.
I said
Defense
not
comes
yet.
up.
Why did I even say that? Like,
Well,
why would
'cause-
I jinx that?
Well, that's all right. Bulldogs don't worry about superstition. The give is up the middle. The Gallier boys on the tackle, both of them, Mitchell and Jack, 53-1 combined. That was Walker Burns on the handoff. But the Gallier boys surrounded him, stopped him for maybe a yard, maybe 2. It's 2nd and 8.
Dad gave us a talking to before we came out tonight.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well, at the end of one, we're 14 to double goose egg.
ooh, okay. Goose hunting, duck hunting.
Well, that's
We got
next
a-
weekend.
We got a lot of foul language going on up in here.
I gotta be
Speaking
honest.
of dad
I'm
jokes.
surprised they haven't replaced this just yet, Dan.
Well, we got time.
Well,
Hey, we go as far as our dogs go, and we're hoping to go deep in this playoff. We have got a special season happening, and we couldn't be more excited. The crowd, the fans, the town is energized over this football team, and it really is exciting for the kids. And, it brings a special vibe to the whole atmosphere. Even the band feels more exciting, and I don't mean that in a negative way.
No, it does.
Everybody helps one another out. When football's playing good, we've got more crowd. Band is always supportive. It's just a great high school football playoff atmosphere, and we love it.
the
for
band,
kids.
the cheerleaders. We don't necessarily pull the crowds as same as a Bloomington or a Champaign might, but that's, I think, to our credit. It's full capacity here tonight.
Well, we've got such a wonderful, supportive parent community that comes out and supports their kid, whether it's band, football, cheerleading, whatever. They come out, they weather the cold, the rain, whatever. Tonight's a perfect night for football. Bulldogs on defense, start of the second quarter. Bloomington will start us out here.
Here comes Walker Griffith on the – oh, jeez. I started to say the option. I didn't have time before Mahomet beat me there and just smacked him.
I think it's safe to say Cale Schweihart, our junior, scouted that play, and he's been waiting for that one. He came up and laid the smackdown on the running back and stopped him short of 50 yards.
You know what he did? He skinned him like a pheasant, Dan.
Ooh, more foul language. What is happening?
Well, I don't know. Hard telling.
Well, whatever you want to call it, Kale made a heck of a play.
Well, here's that quad formation that
what
they
do you-
run as a decoy, and watch
So what are you
that
looking
single
for?
screen if they do it, and they don't do it just quite here, but it's a quick
little
inside
slant.
out, and he won't get it out at the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
He just
Chad,
dropped
that
it.
was a good play. I mean, that was drawn up well, actually, because he had him open. The receiver just dropped it, and that was number 10 for them.
Linebacker scraped over, and even if he caught it, I don't think it would have been a first down.
Probably
So
would
that'll
have
bring
been
up
short.
4th and 7
Adam
for the
Beasley.
Raiders.
Adam Beasley was the intended receiver, pardon me. Cameron Anderson is their punter, and he's back. He's got off a couple short ones, and we've been close on the block. Keep an eye on Golden here, number 33, Nick Golden. He's been close a couple times. Let's see if he can get through. Got a clear shot. He almost got there. Dream Eagle, maybe he has his first. Nope, he's not going to field it. It'll roll down right at there at the 28-yard line or so, where that's where the Bulldogs will take over.
Well, smart choice by Eagle. Dream Eagle, he had 4 Raiders right in his face. There's no sense in showing off, although he could have.
Well, maybe if you're on Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh no, this is Bloomington Raiders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like Indiana Jones,
No.
because I picture him like with the ball, the big giant rock, but this is football.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
And I think Baum knows that as he brings his team out in a twin set formation, one to each side, Nierenhausen in the backfield. Tight end to the right. There's a snap. He looks quick. He's got pressure, and he will be sacked. You don't see that too often at the 19-yard line.
No, great play by the Raiders. I can't quite make out that number. I want to recognize him because he blew that play up, and they finally got to Wyatt. They've been close a few times. They got to Wyatt that time for a loss of 7, Chad. Bring up 2nd 17 with 10:45 left to go here in this second quarter.
Trips right formation. Nolan stays in the backfield. Fake handoff, and it's a bubble screen out to the far side.
Room.
He's got a little room. He's going to pick up a little bit short to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down to Valiant Walsh, I believe that was.
It was Valiant. Valiant's so quick out there. I thought he was going to get tackled after a couple yards, but he found some space. He's really quick in space, and he got a pretty good gain out of that deal and got all those yards back from the loss and then some. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Big play early on in the second quarter. Like to see another first down here.
Now they're going to reverse the formation to our near side, empty backfield. Bomb drops back. Pressure again. He steps up. I don't know if you saw it. He whips it down the field, and it is broken up at the last second by Bloomington at the 49-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down at the 29 with 10:23 to go in the half.
Yeah, I'm trying to make out it's number 51. I finally made out his number. They've got yellow on white jerseys tonight, Bloomington, and it's hard to read their numbers. So if you're listening from Bloomington, we apologize. But Tyus Jackson, he's the one that sacked Wyatt, and he just put pressure on him there. Tyus has been a handful. He's been a load for Bloomington.
And I think Bloomington only has, correct me if I'm wrong, you've got the stats, but I seem to recall 2 or 3 sacks all year.
Yeah, and I
memory
believe,
serves.
if I remember right, Tyus Jackson, who we just spoke of, might have just about all of them. I'll have that for you in just a second.
Well, take your time. I'm eating popcorn.
Well, you might need some water or some Bulldog Gatorade or something, but Tyus Jackson has 2 sacks out of – he is their leader in sacks, so that makes sense, Chad. Tyus Jackson basically took over the defense for Bloomington on that drive and forced us to punt, and that's where Bloomington take over with 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the half.
Caden Smith lines up in our – well, I can't even talk as Marcus Griffin rinks out. He's still – legs are pumping.
Boy, he is still
maybe a
going.
gain of 9, maybe enough for a first down. Looks like they're motioning to that effect.
Yeah, they carried half our team there for about 4 more yards after initial contact, and Bloomington's got a little bit of momentum going here, and that'll bring up another first down for them right at the 46-yard line.
Well, as we said, he really wasn't that good, right up the middle. That's where he's been running this entire half, is right up the middle, and marginally successful so.
Well, I think he heard you. It's probably your fault.
Yeah, I take full responsibility.
Well, I think we'll key in on that. I like Golden in our middle linebacker and outside linebacker position roaming around there. And speaking of which, there's Petro that sniffs that out. He freaking blew that up and got him down. Well, that's a loss of, I don't know, Chad, 4 or 5?
4 or 5. And Griffith faked the handoff, and he was going to keep that out on the left side, quarterback keeper. We're going to run that back for a second.
Yeah, let's show
that's
that
something
again.
worth looking at here, Dan.
Logan Petro, the senior, somebody missed a block because he came free and made a huge play for the Bulldogs and kind of get that momentum back going the other way for our defense. A lot of receivers on this play, Chad.
Now we've got a 5-receiver set. Here comes motion from the far side. It's going to be a fake handoff, quarterback keeper, and he's going to get past the original line of scrimmage out to the 48-yard line. Still going to bring up third down and about, I don't know, what is that, 5, 6, something like that?
Yeah, it looks like about 5 or 6. That's Griffin again on the keeper, Chad, and I like that play for them because they spread everybody out, give him space to run, and when you give that kid some space, he finds a good opening. He can make some yards up. Brings up 3rd and 5, 8:31 left to go in the half.
But mark my words, I saw this on tape. That's a setup for that reverse, for that fake handout. They're going to be doing that at some time, and everyone's looking for Marcus Griffin.
We'll keep an eye on that one.
There goes the handoff right up the middle, and he is going to pick up a first down, not a fourth down. You can't pick up a fourth down. He's going to get down to the 34-yard line.
Strong runner.
I really couldn't see who that is, but that's a big fullback.
I'm trying to find, again, these numbers, the yellow and white is real tricky. But, boy, that was a tough run. I believe, I'm guessing, Chad, I'm just guessing that was Jack Weltha. We haven't talked about him a lot, number 5, but I'm not 100% sure. But either way, that was a tough run for their back. And he carried 2 or 3 Bulldogs. It is Weltha that's in the I formation right now.
Well, he's going to stay in there with the up back, and Griffin's going to keep it. He's got a lot of room. He's going to walk right into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for Bloomington with 7:42. I really didn't see what happened with the linebackers, but they faked that handoff, and I think they maybe bid on it.
Yeah, they're having a lot of success up our middle, which we haven't seen a lot of all year, honestly, and we got to tighten that up. They just kept pounding the middle on that drive, and that one they faked our linebackers, and I don't know that he even got touched for that touchdown. 14-6. Bloomington will try to put a point after.
Cameron Anderson set to kick the point after.
And the same Cameron Anderson, who's also their punter, will be their kicker. And that's Cameron Smith on the hold for Bloomington. The snap is good. The kick is up, and it is also good.
We got a ball game with 14-7.
Yep, 14-7 now, and there's 7 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the quarter.
I can't fault any of the defense here. If I told you at the onset, I was looking at a lot of film, and Marcus Griffin almost exclusively went to the outside. It looks like Bloomington's made some adjustments.
Sure, and you got to think that we've been looking heavy for outside runs, and they're surprising us here in the second quarter, and I think the defensive guys will have them in that tent, and they'll be talking about that and making some adjustments.
We've got one thing going for us here, Dan. You know what it is?
What's that?
Oh, this is Mahomet. No, hold on a second there, Hot Rod. This is Mahomet, and we raise champions.
We raise champions.
Yeah, so there's no sense in panicking here.
No. Everybody take a deep breath and just settle down. A lot of football left, and we'll be fine. I thought you were going to start talking about popcorn for some reason.
Well, no, there's
slapping your gums and all this stuff.
Just dropped my marker right out. Sorry about that.
Well, you're getting excited.
Dropped it right out of the window, and hopefully it doesn't get thrown back in our face.
That's a souvenir. That's a fan souvenir, but they gave it back. Thank you, Bulldog fans, for giving back our highlighter.
Very kind of you.
All right, we got a ball game now. Second quarter, 7 minutes, 42 seconds left to go here at Frank Dutton Field on a Friday night. It is the last regular season game of the season. Bulldogs trying to go undefeated, Chad, for the first time in a long time.
A long time. And hopefully, as you said, you're going to tell us how long that's been.
In the meantime, Dream is going to take it, but they're going to bring that scrum huddle together, and Valiant Walsh pops out of there. He's got a little room, but they read it well. And Bloomington brings them down just about the 30-yard line.
Let's make that the 20, but who's the loss?
Sorry, I was looking down to credit Robert Jenkins and others on the tackle, and I got excited there. I was trying to give us an extra 10 yards. But you called me out on it like a good partner would.
Yeah, it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, not 15, 30.
We don't skip the 20?
No, that's something we do.
You carry the 2?
We always do.
Okay. First and 10, Bulldogs.
It's a quick pass out to Valiant Walsh.
Great block.
And he's got enough for the first down pickup
There's
of
some
12
laundry.
or 13.
There's some laundry.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I was about to say Q had a great block to
Yeah,
open
I guess
that
we
play
know why
up,
now.
and maybe he had a little hold there because it looks like they're going to bring it back, Chad. Little laundry on the field, as you like to say.
Yeah, out comes the ump, and it will be a holding on the Bulldogs. So instead of 1st and 10, it's going to bring up 1st and
It won't stay. So we're getting reports again. We got some meteorologists in the booth.
I always
Last
thought
week they
the-
were calling for snow, I think, which we debunked.
We did, but here comes the rain, and
And-
that could change the game.
They're actually correct, Chad. There is rain, and it is raining. So it's all day here in Mahomet. It's been that misty, spitty kind of rain stuff going on, and that's what we've got going on right now here at Frank Dutton Field with 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the half. Wyatt Baum in the shotgun. We've got 5 receivers. Wyatt looks for the pass. It looks like Q's got it over the middle. He got a lot of room there, but he does get brought down back to the original line of scrimmage for a gain of about 6.
Yeah, you saw Nolan Nierenhausen on that kind of fake pitch, and they
Yeah,
brought
they
that
ran him
inside
in motion.
middle bubble screen.
Yeah, they ran him in motion. I like the misdirection. They gave Q a little space, but not enough to get a first down. 2nd and 10, Bulldogs with the rain coming down here at Frank Dutton Field. Wyatt will pass it. He's found Valiant over the middle. Valiant chugs ahead to get to about the 30. He's going to be close to a first down, but I think he's going to be just shy.
You know, as exciting as this game is, Dan, you know what's equally exciting? To
What?
see the crowd, quickly realize it's raining, and half of them realize I don't have rain gear.
Yeah, I mean, nobody saw this coming on the radar, so we got a little scrambling in the stands happening.
Now let's see if the pass keeps up as Baum comes out. It's a quick bump to Valiant Walsh
there,
out
get
on the
there.
outside. He's going to pick up 4 or 5, maybe 6 on the play, bring it out to the 36-yard line with 6:08 to go. Clock keeps on ticking.
Yeah, let's see if we can't put together a drive here late in the half and go up 2 scores again. That'd be nice in the rain. And like you said, crowd scrambling to find their hoodies, find their umbrellas, whatever they can do to keep dry. Hopefully this won't last.
Hand off to Nolan. He's going to get across the
Loose.
40 and the fumble on the play. And they're going to call it, I wish they'd give us a signal here. Sure looks like it's going to be a first down.
Dream Eagle with quick thinking there to cover that fumble off. And,
We'll take it.
we'll take it. We'll take a first down of the deal. 5 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the game.
Time.
Looks like just a little pop-up, Chad. Ryan's back here with the radar, so let's play football.
No sense in panicking here. Twin set formation, and there's a little motion up front. Sure looked like it was number 56 for the Bulldogs. That's going to be Will Jones, if memory serves correctly.
He's correct.
Backs it up 5 yards.
That'll stop the clock with 5 minutes, 25 seconds to go, but they'll wind it now, and it'll bring up 1st and 16, push them back just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works out mathematically because it was 1st and 10, but it's not split hairs.
Yeah,
here.
I was kinda
Twins to
confused
each
there.
side. Nolan in the backfield. Baum drops back. He's got nowhere to look. He rolls out to our near side. Oh, and it is intercepted by Bloomington. Let's see if they give it to him. It sure looked like maybe he might have trapped that.
Yeah, I can't
And
tell.
they're going to give
They
it
are
to him.
gonna give
1st
it
and
to
10
him.
for Bloomington right at the 43-yard line. That was just
Wow. Good break for Bloomington, wasn't it? 18
I don't think-
Cameron Smith, it looked like, that made that pick.
So that is
I don't think the receiver thought it was coming to him. He was running an in route,
for Bloomington.
and it kind of surprised him. It was thrown on his back shoulder and enough to tip it, and it'll give it to Bloomington with 5:05 to go in the half.
Well, let's see if our defense can stand up here. Bloomington take over at 43-yard line. We need to stop. We need to stop in all the right ways here for Mahomet.
Twin set formation. Handoff goes up the middle to their big fullback, and he'll pick up 1 on the play.
Burns, the ball carrier.
Good play by our defense. That was Gallier. Initially got him at the line. Jack Gallier, excuse me. And that play was up the middle, so we found a stop up the middle, Chad. So let's see more of that.
And that was more of a power play, not so much a speed play, if you will. And I wish you would help me and see those numbers, who that fullback is. But he's out now, so there's going to be trips to the right, Twins to the left, empty backfield. Mahomet in a soft formation. Here comes motion from the near side. It's going to be a fake handoff, and Griffin will keep it. They sniff that out, but it's still pick up 3 on the play, bring up 3rd down.
Big play again by Jack Gallier, the sophomore. He got him. He had some room there. Ashton Heiser also helping out to make the tackle. But he picked up a couple yards there. Brings up be about 3rd and 5 or 6, Chad. So Bloomington is marching here a little bit. They're on our side of the field, 38, 39-yard line. 4 minutes left to go in the half. Bulldogs up 14-7. 3rd and 5. The gong is going. We need a big stop. We need this crowd to step up, make some noise. We need to stop.
We haven't seen that reverse just yet, but here comes the same motion. He's going to keep it up the middle. He will be stopped short of the first down,
Good
and that'll bring
play.
up 4th and about 2 for Bloomington.
Yeah,
you got to think they're going to – this is the time to go for it if you're going to make a statement. Even though you're a little bit, out of the red zone, so to speak, you need that first down to go into the half.
I think so. I think they want to try to keep some momentum after that pick. That was Beasley on the motion and the handoff. And, Chad, I think you're onto something. I think they're setting us up for maybe some kind of reverse, and you might just see it on this play with 3 minutes left, and it's 4th down. But they've had a lot of success up the middle. They only need 2 yards. So Bulldogs got to stiffen up here, tighten up that middle, stay home on the outsides. Let's get a stop. 3 minutes left to go, 14-7. Here we go.
And they bring their speed back out. Dylan Watts on our near side. And it's going to be a keeper by Griffin. He is stacked up. They will not get the first down. And the Bulldogs will take over at the 37-yard line.
Nick Golden with a huge play. Marks Miller helping out. The whole defense is excited because that's a big play by
we got an injury.
Nick Golden. We do have an injury, Chad, and that's unfortunate.
You hate to see that.
Big play for the Bulldogs. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on Bulldog TV. See you soon.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
Now we're back here in Bulldog TV. Dan, that was Marcus Griffin. After the pile got up, we could see that he was shaken up. It was his left shoulder, obviously not his throwing shoulder, but he walked off the field.
Yeah, it's good to
his own
see.
accord.
It's good to see him up and okay. We don't want to see anybody hurt tonight. But a huge play by the Bulldog defense here late in the half. We'll take over 1st and 10 from our 35-yard line.
Baum drops back there in that twin set formation. Baum is scrambling
Boy,
left
he's
and
got
right,
all
and he throws
kinds of
it.
pressure.
There's no flags. He was outside of the tackle. That was a close one.
Big
And Baum is down. He will get up, but he's shaking a little bit.
It's a big play from Baum just to get that ball off and not lose 8 or 9 yards. Anthony Curry for the Raiders comes through there and sacks him, or just about sacks him. But Baum did a good job there just to get that one off. 2nd down, 10 yards, 2:42 left to go in the half.
Dream Eagle in a single set formation to our near side. It's a quick pass to Valiant Walsh. He's got a blocker out front.
There he goes.
Front, and he will, let's see,
That's a first down.
A little bit short they're marking it. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 1 or 2.
You're right.
2:35.
He must have stepped out on that far side. I thought he got it, but he must have stepped out of bounds. He's just barely short, but a good little bubble. I guess you call it a bubble play to Valiant, who had a couple key blocks on the outside to get loose for 8 or 9 yards, brings up 3rd and 1. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the half.
Here comes Gallier and, both Galliers. Is there 2 Galliers?
There's 2. Of course there is.
Both of them came out in this strong package. 3rd and 1 from their own 44 with 2:35 to go. The clock is stopped.
Yeah, that's Houchin under center in this package. He's a junior.
There's a handoff to somebody. We really can't see it.
You
They're
gotta-
tied up, but it's a first down for the Bulldogs.
You got to think, Chad, they give it to the senior Mitchell Gallier, and they did it. Number 1, Gallier. When you need 1 yard, you give it to 1, right?
He's the number 1 stunner.
He's the number 1 guy for 1 yard, and he's number 1 in the program. He's also number 1 in your heart, Chad.
He is.
So all the way,
He's a workhorse.
and he gets us that 1st and 10. So a lot of ones. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. The clock is ticking, Chad. We need to pick up pace just a hair, but we do have all of our timeouts.
Gallier, Dream Eagle, and a mystery man in the trips. There's that inside bubble to
Good blocking.
Valiant Walsh, and he will pick up the first down across the 40 to the 39-yard line, where they'll bring it back to the 40 with the forward motion. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Chad, really good blocking on that play from our big boys. Number 77, McCain Didier, out in space. He's a big boy, and he sealed that.
Well, he
for
came
Valiant.
back to it.
Yeah. He really made a good play for a big boy, and he got out there and made one heck of a block to get Valiant another 5, 10, 15 yards. So Bulldogs marching 1 minute, 50 seconds. Again, clock's ticking. We got all 3 timeouts, though.
Yeah, they're fine to take the clock down. They feel comfortable that they can get at least within striking distance. They're going to stay in the same formation. Trips.
Pressure.
Oh, and pressure
Lots of
right
pressure.
up the middle. They brought the blitz with the linebackers.
Yep.
Nolan did his best, but he couldn't pick up 3 guys right up the middle.
No, they brought the house that time, and they got Wyatt deep. I think that was a loss of 9 or 10 on that play. Wyatt just didn't have many options there. They blew through that quickly, and I believe for them that was number 51, Tyus Jackson again. We've
Yeah.
heard his name before. So
I
he
think
made
has
made
most
a
of
big
the
play.
tackles for the team, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's all over the place on their defense. Loss of 10. Clock will stop because we called a timeout. 1 minute, 31 seconds left to go in the half. Let's see if Burner can bring out that 21-yard play. I don't know what it is, but I think it's called the 21-yard play.
Well, if you notice, Bloomington stays in that cover 2 formation.
Right.
They're obviously very concerned or wise to the deep pass. Sure looks like they've got a tight zone, if not a man, at least on Dream Eagle to our near side.
It's a good point, Chad. Since that opening drive, we haven't tested the deep ball hardly at all because Bloomington is really protecting against the deep ball, but we might have to take a shot here pretty soon. We'll see.
2nd and 20. 5 receiver set for the Bulldogs. There's the call. The blitz comes up the middle again. It is blocked by the lineman. That's going to be if he'd turn around. And nope, doesn't matter because I can't see his number.
Yeah.
That's a great play by the defensive left tackle.
That was Anthony Curry, I believe, number 4, and he just got his big old paw up there and knocked that ball down.
No, negative. Number 55, I can see it now, whoever that
Okay,
is.
55, I got you, Chad. Bloomington, that's Devion Boone on the big play. He got his big old bear paw up there and knocked
No,
that
he's
ball
not
down.
particularly tall, so that's quite a play for that defensive left tackle.
1 minute, 27 seconds left to go. Of course, it stops on the incompletion. 3rd and a long way to go. We got to go almost to Mansfield here.
Yeah, and Atkins is going to go out and get a little ear chewing going on. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. But from from Bloomington's 49, it's 3rd and 22 with $1:27 to go in the half.
Yeah, what do you do here, Chad? Do you try to do a play here in space where you can keep the ball in, from going out of bounds, incomplete, so we do get that clock running? Bloomington does have 2 timeouts. We have 2. I'm not sure what Atkins is talking, but he's down there talking to the officials about something. I'm not quite sure what, but I trust he's got some pretty good points down there because they're having a lengthy conversation, of course. But 1 minute, 27 seconds left to go in the half. What do you think they're talking
I
about,
wonder if
Chad?
he's asking if he stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
I'm guessing it's probably not.
Yeah, it's probably
that.
more football related, I'd guess.
Yeah, particularly since there's no Holiday Inn Express nearby.
Yeah. I think you go for it here. Worst case scenario, you end up punting.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no value in hitting it across the middle. Only to end up with 4th down again.
Well, this is interesting. Sorry to interrupt you, but they just stepped it off 5 more yards, and I'm not exactly sure why.
Never even saw a flag.
No,
actually.
we didn't see a flag, so maybe it's a delay of game, Chad.
Well, you
Who
definitely
knows?
take a shot now.
Yeah, third down and a long way to go.
Press
25
coverage
yards.
on Dream Eagle. There's the inside bubble screen. He's got a blocker out front. He'll get it back to the 50. That'll bring up fourth down. Time keeps on ticking, and it looks like Bloomington will take a timeout.
Sure.
One of their two.
They want to see if they can't get that ball back and take a couple shots of their own here late in the half. We'll see what the Bulldogs like to do. They're right smack dab on the 50-yard line. The clock is stopped. They're going to come over and talk about it. I imagine they're going to drop Wyatt back to punt here. What do you think?
Yeah.
That's probably the conservative play, up 14-7.
Well, why we've got a break, I don't know if you know this, Dan. We've got a couple of cameo appearances on the mic tonight after half.
Is that right?
Yeah, some local celebrities.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I think you previewed that a little bit, and I'm excited about it. But you never really told me exactly what's happening, so I'm going to anxiously await. But while we do anxiously await, that's a tough one, isn't it?
I remember the first time I talked.
We're gonna thank our sponsors, those I can pronounce. So let's thank them. Without these sponsors and their contributions, Bulldog TV just doesn't work. It doesn't happen. So big thanks to Jackson Quality Construction, Christie Clinic, Busey Bank, Subway, D1 Networks. We thank BSN Sports, First State Bank of Forest, McDonald's, Classic Plumbing, and of course, we could not leave the sponsored thank you without thanking our Mahomet-Seymour athletic boosters. Here's the punt by Wyatt. Wyatt gets a short one off. It's going to bounce around the 30, but he gets a great bounce, and he'll get another 10 or so yards. Bloomington will start out right there at the 22 with 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go in this half. Chad, we got to play a little prevent defense here, don't you think?
I'm really surprised that cornerback that was playing out there didn't pick that ball. He actually checked down off of it. He had nobody within 15 yards of him, and he just said, hey, it'll cost him 15 on the roll, but
we'll take it.
They'll take it. First and 10 for Bloomington at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, so you're going to see, it looks like you're going to see the Bulldogs come out in deep zones. Looks like the DBs, 5 of them, are playing a little prevent style defense. We don't want to give anything up big, keep everything in front, Chad. And first and 10, 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go in the half.
Yeah, they're playing a 3-over, and Griffin's going to be satisfied but just keeping it right up the middle. Try to get them maybe into half. I'm surprised that maybe they didn't take a strike to keep them, even Steven, so to speak, at the half.
I think it's coming still. They got a little time, and they do have a timeout. That was Jack Gallier, by the way, on the big stop for Mahomet. He's been busy today, Jack, up the middle.
You know who hasn't been busy is number 10, Adam Beasley. I'm really surprised at that. Their fullback keeps the handoff up the middle. He keeps on trucking. He'll pick up 2 or 3. That'll bring up third down.
30 seconds,
Bloomington.
Clock is ticking. That was Jack Weltha for the Raiders. Jack Weltha, number 5. They're not going to stop the clock, Chad. I think they're going to get one more playoff as we tick down here. They got 4 receiver package, heavy side, 20 seconds left to go, and it's ticking. 3rd and 3. He's going to look to pass. The pass is over the inside to number 10, Beasley. And Mahomet stops him. Cale Schweihart on the tackle along with Aschenheiser. 12 seconds left to go. They do pick up the first down, Chad, and they do call – did they call a timeout, or is that just resetting the chains?
Well, they haven't started to motion for
They
the
do
clock
call
to start.
timeout.
They did call the time. That'll be their last for the half. With 12 seconds to go, they're down by 7.
They do have a first down, Chad, but it's 36-yard line for them. They got a long way to find the end zone, so Bulldogs just got to play it safe, play some good prevent, keep everything in front. Don't let anybody get loose in space, and hopefully our safeties can clean up anything that may get through there.
Well, 64 yards to the promised land. And based on what I saw on film, I just don't think Marcus Griffin has that kind of arm. But you never know.
You never know. You never know. The rain has stopped, so there's that. That's good for the Bulldogs' passing game in the second half. You got to think Atkins and the crew are going to go into the halftime, make some adjustments. Like I've said previously many times, third quarter is usually a good quarter for us because we do play that platoon-style offense and defense. Not a lot of kids go both ways, hardly any. And you kind of see some of that pay off. But to be honest, Bloomington really only has a couple two-way players that I've noticed so far. So maybe that won't play into the game so much this week, but we'll see.
Did you ever see that movie, 1986, Platoon?
No, yes,
No.
I did, but it's
Okay.
been a long time.
Yeah, probably.
It's been a long
Probably
time.
a lot of time.
Dog tags.
Trips formation. Now it comes out in that quad set. Griffith is going to keep it. They're satisfied to take this into the locker room as time ticks out.
Yeah, I think
14-7 Bulldogs, and they will let it do so. That'll bring the conclusion to the first half, Dan.
Yep, I think they tried that play they scored on there, Chad, and see if they could strike lightning twice there, and it didn't come through. Bulldogs sniffed it out to end the half. Up 14-7, a little closer than I think we thought coming in, starting out 14-0. But we'll go into halftime. We'll make some adjustments, come back on Frank Dutton Field. We will be back at halftime with some special guests.
Some special guests, local celebrities. And we've got the
Local.
band out here tonight, which I'm excited to see.
I'm actually
There's
super
nothing
excited
that feels so
about
good
that.
as some snare drums.
I love a little snare drum. So we're going to put the mic out the window, let the band perform, and we'll be back later on Bulldog TV.
Marching band members. The Mahomet-Seymour Music Department would like to publicly thank the 2021-2022 marching band seniors for their years of service as members of your marching Bulldogs. Mr. Stevens and Mr. Bossenbrook could not be.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
Lindquist and Rachel Savins. Abigail Lowenstein. Abigail is the child of Jake Lowenstein and Dusty Avery. Abby Lovin. Abby is the child of Eric and Meg Lovin. Abby McNamara. Abby is the child of Tom and Christy McNamara. Jamie Marriott. Jamie is the child of Jim and Melissa Marriott. Carolyn Morgan. Carolyn is the child of David and Lisa Morgan. Cammie Parker. Cammie is the child of Rob and Chris Parker. C.C. Parrott. C.C. is the child of Brian Parrott and Cherry Kessler. Avery Sanborn. Avery is the child of Sky and Allison Sanborn. Cassie Schwarzentraub. Cassie is the child of Brian and Tracy Schwarzentraub. Kennedy Sexton. Kennedy is the child of Brian and Debbie Sexton. Savannah Smith. Savannah is the child of Michael and Kayla Smith. Tessa Stewart. Tessa is the child of Matthew Stewart. Nick Trafante. Nick is a child of Brian and Mary Beth Trafante. Janie Watson. Janie is the child of Dave and Cindy Watson. Katie Young. Katie is the child of Tim and Julie Young. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your Marching Bulldog seniors. Let's give them a tremendous round of applause. That was 42 seniors and their parents. We thank each and every one of them for the contribution to Mahomet-Seymour music over the past 4 years and wish them all best of luck as they leave Mahomet-Seymour High School this spring. We also have found a lady's wallet. So if you're a lady and you're missing your wallet, we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight your Mahomet-Seymour Music Department proudly presents the 2021 version of your Marching Bulldogs. The marching band has worked extremely hard and is proud to present their competition field show for you this evening. Tonight's musical program is entitled An American in Paris and includes music from the composer George Gershwin. Drum majors Brooke Bergwin, Samantha Johnson, and Abby Goyne. Is your band ready? Marching Bulldogs, the field is yours for performance. Ladies and gentlemen, last weekend the band were grand champions down in Effingham. The Marching Bulldogs continue the competition season tomorrow at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis at 1:30. We wish them luck as they compete against 6.
Okay, we're back here at Frank Dutton Field. We're live. The band just put on a heck of a show. And tonight we have a very, Chad previewed it before we came to half. We have some celebrities here at halftime. And I couldn't be more thrilled to bring in our first guest. His name is Chris Roberts, and everybody knows Chris for Mahomet. Chris, welcome to Bulldog TV, buddy.
Thanks for joining. Let me join you guys tonight.
Yeah, man.
First of all, you and Chad do a great job on the game call. Great job. It's fun to hear you guys.
We appreciate the support. You're one of maybe 2 or 3 supporters that we have, so thank you for that.
Yeah, I think you have a few more.
We might have 2 or 3. But, Chris, let's talk about you. Chris Roberts is a huge part of Mahomet community. Everybody knows Chris. It starts with the little kids, right, when it comes to football. And, Chris, you know a lot about our little kid football, flag football, tackle football. Why don't you talk a little bit about those programs?
Well, I think that's where it starts, where you see these kids tonight. That's where where they're learning the game, having fun, It's not all the difference between wins and losses. It's, competing, learning the process of the game and just having fun.
Absolutely, and you're a big part of that, Chris.
Yeah.
Mahomet-Seymour Youth Football named an award after you.
Yeah, they did. I'm very honored.
I mean, you're not just part of it. You have an award named after you, Chris.
That's pretty cool. So I'm very
what do you
pleased.
think
Yeah,
of that?
pretty cool. That's
really cool.
I got it framed, on the wall. So
yeah,
that's a big honor. So
well, Chris, you always bring heart, soul, and really energy to anything you do, and we love you for that. And that's why you were honored in that way. you'll be honored forever in Bulldog football.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah,
So-
this is a great community, a lot of great people, and it's fun to see all the high school level teams doing such a great job this year. And so,
Absolutely.
this varsity game tonight, Bree and I next weekend, and playoff action.
time, baby.
Yeah, I think the parents come out tomorrow night. I think.
Absolutely. And Chris,
Yeah.
there's only one thing that I don't really care for about you, and I think you know exactly what I'm going to say. Chris is a Cardinal fan. He's a Cardinal
Well,
fan.
they didn't do too well to play.
No, you were in the same seats as the Cubs.
I
this
guess
year.
we'll have to wait until next year.
It's a shame. I always hate it. It's a shame that they made it to that wild card. It's just a shame they didn't win. But Chris, we are so happy to have you, and thanks for supporting Bulldog football. But not only Bulldog football, thanks for supporting this community and being part of it. We love you for it. Any other? What are your thoughts before we bring our next guest? What do you think about this game? What do you think?
Well, it's more competitive than I thought it would be. That Bloomington team is keeping Mahomet in there, but I think Mahomet's going to pull away here in the second half, and we're going to go undefeated on the regular season. So,
I love it.
Yeah, so I think
there's that positive energy. Christopher Mahomet. Hey,
thanks for having me.
Let's end it with a little Gucci Gang on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Gucci Gang
on 3. Let's go.
Hey, thanks, Dan.
Thanks for coming,
Bye-bye,
Chris.
guys. Thanks, guys.
All right. Well, Chad's going to jump back on real quick. Thank you, Chris. Chris is a celebrity, and that's the truth. Everybody loves Chris. Chris from Mahomet, Chris Roberts. We have another celebrity coming in here. Chad's coming here. And our first guest, he's a little celebrity, but he's big. His name's Zeke. Hi, Zeke. Zeke, you've got a lot of people talking. What do you want to say about Bulldogs? Or what do you want to say at all, Zeke?
I love popcorn.
Oh, you sound like your dad. He loves popcorn, and who doesn't? Zeke Collins, thanks for coming, brother. So Zeke Collins, our next celebrity. Oh, wait a second. We've got another. Zeke is going to get popcorn, I think, because he loves it. Our next guest, I think his name is Ben, and he looks really not Ben. Ben's your dad. He looks really mean tonight. He's a little football player. What do you got to say? Well, his name's Lincoln Galt. We'll start with that. Lincoln, do you like football?
Yes.
Do you like Bulldog football?
Yes.
What do you think of this game? You think we're going to win? Do you?
Yes.
You think we're going to win by a lot or a little?
What?
A lot. Well, Lincoln, thanks for coming to the booth. We appreciate you coming.
Bye.
We'll see you next time, brother. See you, Link. Looks like we have another guest coming in here. Another celebrity. Can you hear me, celebrity number 3?
Yeah.
Well, celebrity number 3, what's your name, buddy? Judd? What's your last name, Judd?
Collins?
Judd Collins. How's your day today?
Good.
You been good? What'd you do today? Do anything fun?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I built a new Lego set.
No kidding? Which one did you build this time?
It's like a replica or something.
Nicely done. All right, well, we're not done with Judd just yet. Judd, I have one question before you exit. What do you think of this game? Are we going to win?
Yeah, I can tell right now.
How much? By how much?
1,000.
That's what I was thinking. At least 1,000. That's Judd Collins. Judd, say bye to Bulldog TV. There's thousands of people listening. So, what do you have to say before you leave?
Bye.
Bye. Keep it simple. I love it. Watch your cord, Judd. Wow, we had some celebrity. Is there anybody else coming in here?
Well, I think.
Holy cow!
Well, they just kept coming, Dave.
They just what? Man, we've got a lot of energy in here now. All of a sudden, I
Well,
feel like I'm ready to call.
So
a
do
game.
the Bulldogs. They come out, bomb comes out.
Wow, we got
there's that
football.
trip. I didn't even see it. The kickoff happened. We had so many cameos here tonight.
I didn't even see it either. I was too
Bomb's
busy.
going to
talking.
hand it off to Nolan. He's got a little room right up the front. He'll pick up the first down. Wheels still turning across the 40, out to the 42-yard line for the first down.
Wow, way to start the half. And again, apologize. Didn't know football was going. We got so excited about our celebrities. But we're back. We're going to be business only now. Football, Bulldog football is 14-7. Great start for the Bulldogs. Here they go again.
First down.
1st and 10. They go to Nolan again. He's on the inside. He pops it to the outside where he didn't have any room on the inside. He decided, let's try the outside, and he does pick up 3 or 4 hard-earned yards, bring up 2nd down and about 6, maybe 5. It looks like they're going to bring in Mitchell Geyer here, Chad.
You know what that
for
means.
Pagel. It means we got some good blocks coming, that's for sure. Mitchell usually lines up at that fullback.
Yeah, he's way out here on the receiver set side. I think there's a little confusion on the play call. And there goes Atkins again.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Doesn't like something. I'm not sure what it is. I wish he was mic'd up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the play clock. Yeah, I can't tell. I'm just guessing now, Chad.
Well, what would you guess?
I would guess maybe they're talking about dinner afterwards. I don't know.
Where do you think it's going to be? One of our sponsors, probably.
Well, I would guess either Subway or McDonald's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think they'd go to Busey for dinner, but
Well, maybe they're having a steak dinner.
maybe
Customer appreciation could be. You
might
never
be
know.
going to First State Bank of Forest getting some cash out for dinner. Let's hope they don't end up at Christie Clinic. That'd be a bad night.
Here goes Quentin Rogers. He's going to line up from that far side, coming to the trips formation. Nolan in the backfield.
I like
Bomb
the start
calls.
here. I like the start by Mahomet coming out of half, getting that tempo going again. Looks like we got maybe a little light rain. I can't tell, Chad. You just came in from the outside.
Hand off to the number 2 gap. He'll get across the 50-yard line. Not
Muirhouse
enough
in
for
the
a first.
ball
It'll bring
carrier,
up 3rd and
near
1.
the first down
Couldn't quite
marker.
see who that is. I'm going to guess it was. Why would I guess? Yeah, it was Nolan.
It was Nolan. It was Nolan. He's our featured back, and looks like Will Jones with a real good block on the line there to give him a couple yards. But we still have another yard to go. Well, no. They end up giving great spot, first down.
Well, they did give it to him. He called for 2nd down, but hey, I'll take the ref's choice.
1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Flip the trips to the other side, tied into the far side. Handoff goes to Nolan out to the outside on the far side. He picks up 5 or 6. That'll bring up 2nd down. You know, we've started to see a little change here. They're pass heavy in the first half, no pun intended.
No, you're right. There's a lot of balance, right? We've talked about that all year long, and the Bulldogs showing their balance here on this drive. Going back to the run, kind of staying away from the pass. Let's see if we can work it down the field with Nolan, and Nolan will get it, and he'll come near side. He finds some more room, and he's just picking up those hard-earned yards. It's going to be another maybe first down for the Bulldogs.
You know what that's going to do? See, Bloomington's playing that cover 3 over the top. They keep running it. They're going to bring them and force them to cheat up, and that's when they're – I mean, I'm just going to guess here. They're going to take a strike at that.
Well, that certainly opens things up. I like the balance that we're showing on this drive and as we get this second half going.
Bomb drops back deep, and he is looking for a deep pass, and he's got someone across the middle, and it will.
Great time.
They're going to give it to him. They're going to call incomplete, a little trap play. Great look and great composure by Bomb in the pocket. He had all kinds of time.
Yeah, tons of time thanks to the offensive line. Braden Pagel had to come back just a hair on that ball. It was a little bit thrown behind him. He made a heck of an effort, Braden did. And it looked like there is a flag on the play, too.
Yeah, that's right there around the line of scrimmage. I don't really particularly like that, and that's going to be a holding on Bulldogs.
I guess we got a little too excited. There was so much time, but there was a reason for it, wasn't there, Chad?
Well, it only cost us 5. It didn't cost us, a complete pass with 17 yards downfield. So not all bad. It's going to bring up 2nd and 20 for the love.
Yeah, we gotta get some of that 10 yards back here.
2nd and 22. I'm not sure how their math is working, but that's how it works out. From their own 46. Doubles to each side. Nierenhausen going to pick up a block in the middle, and Bomb is hit. He pays for it, but he completes a pass across the 45-yard line of Bloomington, and they'll get it down about the 44. Great composure again.
Way to hang in there. He knew he was going to get rung up on that one. He completed that hard pass over the middle for a big gain right when we needed it. Got almost half those.
He got 10 on that.
Yeah, he got all 10 back.
Bomb drops back. Heavy pressure. It's a middle screen, and he will get the first down across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Couldn't quite see who had that, but I think it was Nolan Nierenhausen, that middle screen.
So what I like about that play, Chad, really good. We're kind of blessed that we get to be up high because you can see the whole play develop on that screen pass. It was so well designed, and the blockers stayed disciplined, stayed right where they needed. They didn't get downfield too early, and we get that first down, or get a lot of yards on that completion. Here comes Nolan, Chad.
On the outside, he'll pick up the first down a little bit more down to the 21-yard line. That play was slow to develop, but he looked for his blockers out front. And that's a first down for the Bulldogs.
Big first down. We're marching again, Chad. We need this drive coming out of half. I'd like to see us set the tone early.
Set the stage?
Set the stage, set the tone, set the Nolan on the handoff right up the middle. He's only going to get a couple. We got to set up something, and hopefully we set up right in the end zone here.
Well, we've only seen
Pick up of about a yard.
long strike by Baum all night. And I guess that probably is the game plan all along, but he hasn't necessarily had to do that. But I wouldn't mind seeing it.
The Bulldogs have shown all year that they can win in different ways, right? That's why we're 8-0, and tonight's no exception. We're finding different ways to move the ball down the field. Credit to the coaches again for making those adjustments. We're seeing it pay off in this drive.
2nd and 9 from their 20. There's the fake handoff to Nierenhausen, and Baum goes right over the middle. He's got a man, and there's
Is there a flag?
no flag, but I got to tell you,
That's close. I mean,
it's close. If I had a flag, I probably would have thrown it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm up here on the mic and not down on the field.
well, and we're Bulldog fans, right? So we're a little homer, a little biased, but he met the ball at the same time Mitchell went up for it. Looked like it to me. It might have been a little early. Wyatt put it in a great spot for Galliard, and just good defense. We'll call it good defense. We'll move on. It's 3rd and 9 from our 20, their 20. Excuse me.
Baum calls for the hard count. He switched that here in the second and the third quarter. He was going on that first count. Looks across, looks to the sideline, gets his play. It's going to be a handoff to Nolan right up the middle. He'll scratch out 2 or 3. That ought to bring up 4th and about 5 or 6.
Nolan Nierenhausen again, the ball carrier.
Yeah,
down for us.
we are definitely in 4-down territory here, Chad.
Walls
You
and
got nothing to
Curry
lose.
On the
stop.
16-ish yard line.
It is 4th down.
17, 4th and 6 with 7:19 to go in the third quarter. And that clock continues to grind away.
Here we go.
Mahomet's happy to let it do so in full control here. Baum drops back. It's got all kinds of time. Rolls out to the far side. Whips it down to the
Huge.
3-yard line. And
He
will have a
reaches.
first down. He reaches, and there is no signal.
There it is!
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yes, sir! Braden Pagel. What a play. What a catch. What a reach. What a touchdown.
You know where he put that, Dan?
Where'd he put it?
Right in the pickle barrel.
Ooh, a little old school reference to
Let's
the old
run that back on a
pickle
replay.
barrel. Wyatt again with the composure, rolling out to his right. Offensive line buys him time. He rolls right. He finds his man Pagel. Then Pagel with a great reach and get those 2 or 3 yards after catch for the Bulldog. Touchdown, 20-7. 7 minutes left. Point after coming. Big boot. Kyle Walmer out there to kick. Houchin on the hold. Braden Smith on the snap. Snap is high. It's a good hold, though. And Walmer, he splits her right down the middle, didn't he?
Well,
And the kick is good.
I don't know if you know this, but several years ago, when Kyle was a little whipper, I coached soccer. And I knew
that.
back then, that kid had a foot like a donkey. I'm glad to see him out here using it. Switch sports on us. He's just a great kicker. Hats off.
He is. He's a junior. He's a great kicker. We get to see him next year, too. And I am with you, Chad. I'm glad he's lended his foot to the football team because he's a good soccer player, too. Has been. And he's a tough kid. So good for Walmer to get that one through, give us a 21-7 lead, which is a big deal because that's pretty much 2 scores where we want to be, right in that driver's seat.
Yeah, he's tough as a sack of old hammers, Dan.
That is pretty tough. I don't know that I've ever heard that, but that sounds really tough.
That's my one for the night. You're welcome.
No, there's got to be more where that came
Yeah, there
from. I
probably
mean, you bring out the sack of hammers. There's got to be more to that. I mean, that is tough. Can you imagine being a sack of hammer? There's much tougher than that.
Enjoy our last night on the mic, Dan.
Yeah, well, Bulldog TV, thanks for watching. Here comes Walmer with his big kick. He does kick it pretty deep. Bloomington to field it, and they'll bring it. They like to come up the middle. Nick Golden stops him, though. Nick Golden, our linebacker, our tough junior. He brings the man down. He's going to be shaken up on the play, but he'll get up. He's all right.
I'll tell you, you bring up Nick Golden, and we've talked about it before. He's got a lot of attention
All
you know,
the
from
money
different colleges.
that's
I'm surprised,
raised goes to
and
benefit
I
local
apologize
nonprofit
to the
organizations.
author
Don't
of the
miss
article.
your
He brought it
chance
up again today.
to be
in
the next winner. Go
the News
to
Gazette, but
visit Mahomet.com.
Baum hasn't
Click
seen
on
a lot
Tina
of that
Hart
yet. I think he's a sleeper that people are going to wake up next year and find out
100%.
he's the real deal.
100%. He's a sleeping giant, and then he'll be recognized soon enough. The more wins we put up, the better for that, too, and for all the kids for that matter. Here comes their quarterback, Marcus Griffin, on the outside, but well defended by the Bulldogs. He does pick up 3 or 4 going to the near side of the field. It looks like pack of Bulldogs over there. I can't quite tell, Golden and others. We got a couple players still down. Might just got their, I don't know, might have got tangled up with the helmets or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like an injury.
Could have got their horns clocked in.
The old horns get locked up once in a while. With
Yeah, don't
them.
worry. It's only a flesh wound, Dan.
Yeah, it's only, you know, that you get a couple big bucks and their horns get tangled up. You know how that works.
Yeah, I've seen that in the wild.
So, and it is bow hunting season too, by the way.
It is, and out comes Adam Beasley, silent tonight to our near side, which is surprising to me, but let's see how it develops. There's a handoff to their fullback right up the middle. He'll scratch out
Good
one if he's lucky. Muhammad linebackers and defensive line meet him right there.
That's Jack Weltha on the handoff for Bloomington, and he's been a little quiet too. He's their big fullback. He's had a couple good runs, but that one was sniffed out by our defense for a stop. 3rd and 5, 5:50 left to go in the quarter.
Yeah. As you get older in life, Dan, you yearn for things you don't have that you once had. You know what mine is?
Before you say what yours is, I don't really know that because I'm not as old as you, but go ahead.
Eyesight.
Obviously.
I don't know how you're seeing these numbers.
Well, I think
But I trust you.
Anybody that's watching at home and watch all season Bulldog TV knows that Chad has very poor eyesight, and we got to find Dr. Bergwald.
And intelligence.
I mean, well, that goes both ways for this booth.
It does. And here goes Marcus Griffin. He's got motion both sides. He's going to call for it, and he's going to run it right up the middle to that number 1 gap, and it's probably good enough for the first down. Looks like they're going to spot it as such.
Yeah, he got that
bring
first
up first down.
They're finding that room in the middle still. Not quite as much as the first half, but they're still finding wiggle room on those power plays.
Yeah, I'm okay with that because if they nickel and dime that, I don't think they have enough time to make that work. He's got to get to the outside for a big play to make this game a little closer than it is today. I don't think he's going to get it right up the middle.
Yeah, I think you're right. I hope you're right. We need to keep containing. Let him settle for 3 or 4 yards. It's fine. There's a fumble on the snapback, but he'll try to make something out of it. But Bulldogs will have no part of that, will they?
Yeah, I think that was intended for a handoff to Jack Wealth, and it just didn't develop in time. And he's going to lose 3 or 4 on that one.
Yeah, that was great defense. I mean, that was a broken play, so it bought us a little bit more time, but our line blew through there. Hayden Marksmiller, among others, on the stop. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 4:24 to go in the third quarter, Chad. And Bulldog football, we're up 21-7.
Dayton and Eisman lines up in the cornerback situation out to our near side. He's going to push up in a man, and Bulldogs press up, expecting run. And here comes motion. And he looks for the guy we've been calling for all day, and he can't quite get there. That's going to be Adam Beasley on the incomplete. He was a half step from going to the home base.
Yeah, that was Cale Schweihart on the coverage, which wasn't terrible, but that Beasley's got that extra gear, and he created separation. Good thing the quarterback, Griffin, overthrew him. Otherwise, we might be talking about a touchdown on that play. But
we're not.
We're not. We'll live to fight another day, won't we? 3rd and 10.
3:59 in the third quarter. This is going pretty quick.
It
seems
is.
like the third quarter always goes pretty fast.
It's going fast, but we got a lot of run plays, not a lot of laundry. Keep that clock running. It's good for the Bulldogs. Keep that baby going.
Here comes that quad formation to the Bulldog side. Empty backfield. Griffin looks over the coverage. And there's a fumble again on the play.
Yeah, that was weird. Right at the line of scrimmage, wasn't
like
it?
The center maybe scrapped it back. That was an odd one. In either case, that's going to bring up 4th and 10, and Bloomington's going to punt.
That's a great break for the Bulldogs because that was obviously 3rd down, so that forces Bloomington to come out here and punt on their own 40, which is great for us Bulldogs. We get to get that ball back and see if we can pound and ground. And looks like familiar face back there, Dream Eagle, the senior, back to field, the punt for the Bulldogs, and that's Cameron Anderson, the punter for Bloomington. Cameron will get the snap. He'll get it off. Nick just about got there. It's a short punt. Dream's just going to let that one roll. But, Chad, I'm telling you, one of these punts, Nick Golden's going to get
Nick Golden's going to get a hand on that.
He's right there.
Yeah.
But the chin.
Yeah, I can't say what I thought, but he was close.
He was close.
Yeah.
He was close. Hey, real quick, want to shout out somebody that Mr. Ryan Martin's out there watching. He's a principal over at Middletown. Ryan, thanks for watching Bulldog TV, man. And we're going to shout out real quick Bulldog football alum Mark Moogie. I hope I pronounced that name right, but he's down from Chicago. He's watching the game with Ryan. So shout out to you boys for watching Bulldog football. Let's go see what we can do on this 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Baum's got all kinds of time. Whips it across the
Q.
middle to Quentin Rogers. He's struggling, and he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they were
Man,
all
they're
over
give
that.
him. They're going to give him a favorable spot with the pickup of 1.
They were all over that. Was Bloomington, and that was Adam Beasley on the coverage there over the middle. He plays both ways, obviously, for Bloomington. Beasley, he made that stop on cue. 2nd down and 12. Lost a 2 there. 2 minutes, 43 seconds
Well,
left.
they didn't give him the spot. There goes the handoff to Valiant Walsh on the outside. And he picks up 1, maybe 2 if he's lucky. And that'll bring up 3rd down, call it 10-ish. We don't have comments on tonight, so we really don't know who's the closest and farthest. But
Well, I'm going to correct you on that. Ryan just pointed out that he can switch back and forth, so we can read them, just not as timely as normal.
well, then
So
let's
if you
do
want,
that.
If you want to roll the dice and
Let's
play,
do that.
play a little closest and farthest, we can do that
I
tonight.
feel like it's in our blood.
Yeah, we'll explain that shortly. Let's see what we can do on 3rd and 7, Chad.
Bomb drops way back, and there's that middle screen again to Nolan. And he's going to get out to the 35-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and that'll probably bring up a punting situation. But who am I? No, I take that back. I stand
They're going to go
corrected.
quick here, Chad, and see if they can't catch them off guard here. Maybe get a
quick
penalty
punt?
or a quick punt.
Yeah.
We've seen that before. It's a good play.
And he drops way back. You got to expect that's what it's going to be.
Beasley is back to cover the punt for Bloomington, and Beasley will come up. He's going to leave it alone, looks like. It's going to get a good roll for the Bulldogs. And Dreamweaver, I like Dreamweaver. I always say
Why
that
do you
at
say
least
that?
once a game.
Why do you say that?
Because it's
That's
such a
song.
great song. And ever since the Effingham game, when the announcer kept saying Dreamweaver, it's in my head. Anyway.
But you know it's not Dreamweaver.
It's not Dreamweaver. It's Dream Morgan. And what a great name Dream is anyway.
Do you know what I could
We
have
got
done with
great
that name
names.
in life?
Oh,
Valiant Walsh. Are you kidding me?
huge dreams. You would have had big dreams.
Quentin Roger. Come on. Give me a
Quarterback Wyatt Baum.
Give me
Come
a
on.
redo on this.
Come on.
You kidding me?
We got some great names on our football
And
team.
we do raise champions, both on the field and in name.
1:25 left to go in the 3rd. Defense, let's get a 3-and-out.
Here comes motion. Looks like it's going to be a handoff to Beasley. He gets a no.
Big Jack Gallier.
In case you were not aware of where you are, Jack reminds you, don't scrape across the linebackers or I'll make you pay for it.
Jack is he just stomps people out. I love the way he plays the game at that D-line position. He is so strong and tough. And when he's got you within his grasp, you're going down. You're going down. Big play by Jack, but honestly, they picked up 4 or 5, though. So we're going to keep it going here. We're going to keep it rolling. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter. 2nd and 5, actually. Griffin back deep. He's going to keep it. He's going right side. He's coming out wide. Lots of Bulldogs track him down, but he got a big gain on that play.
Yeah, give credit to Jack Wealth. Just a great block on the outside and opened that up for Marcus Griffin.
Chad, I'm surprised we haven't seen a little bit more of that, to be honest, because they found a lot of room when they keep it with Griffin on the outsides. They get him in space, and it gives us a little bit of trouble because he's got so much green space to work with.
Well, and Jack Wealth he's not a small guy. I don't know what he actually is, but from up here he looks kind of
Well, I can tell you,
bruiser.
Chad,
so to
he's
speak.
a senior. He's 6'1", he's 225.
Okay.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't go tackling with him in the alley.
No.
Handoff goes right up the middle to the same, and he keeps driving and is slammed upside down. I've not seen that in a while.
Well,
to the 46-yard line.
You said you wouldn't go tangling with him? You know who would? Nick Golden would.
Yeah.
That was Nick on the stop. But again, a big a nice gain for them. They're kind of marching here. Another 5-yard gain at the end of the third, though. They got a lot of room to make up with a quarter left to go. That'll bring us to the end of the quarter, 21-7. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on Bulldog TV.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
Now we're back at the top of the fourth. Bloomington has the ball, 2nd and 5 on their own 46. And here comes Atkins again. I guess you got to give it to him. Eventually a call or something's going to go your way when you're spending this much time. I like it. I got to tell you.
I do too.
It's almost like saying, hey, hold on a second, guys. This is our field. Let's talk this out.
Let's figure out. He's got a question, obviously, and they, they address it. If they didn't want to, they wouldn't.
To his credit, we haven't seen any mics, headsets get thrown.
No.
Not like a Dabo Sweeney.
No, Dabo's not having a great year. There's been a lot of stuff thrown around Clemson in there. Not up to their standards, is it?
No, it isn't. But we'll take it from the top. 2nd and 5 from the 46. Here come Beasley in motion. Griffin's going to keep it, and he just goes with authority. Yeah, a little
extra credit.
Yeah, was that a somersault? I didn't.
Yeah, Heiser and somebody from Bloomington looked like 52, mixing up Tyler Moore.
It was almost like Heiser said, "I'm not going to fall. I'll just do a handstand." And
yeah, it's like going back to his tumbling days from kindergarten.
I don't know if he was in that, but I'll take your word for it. 3rd and 2 from the 49. That was quite a collision.
That was, and a big play, and that forces them into a 3rd down situation. It was Mateo Casillas for the Bulldogs that wrapped him up there. 3rd and 2 from about 49.
Slot to the far side. Griffin's going to keep it again. No surprise, and he'll get enough, I believe, for the first down down to the 49.5, which is technically the 51.5, Dan.
Depending on how you look at it, Chad, it could be the 51.5. I mean, it just depends on where you went, where you grew up, and how you count.
And if you haven't been with us all year, I guess you didn't get that joke. Before we line up for this, I would like to call out a little game we play. I guess the comments are back on.
Okay.
Closest and farthest. Nearest and farthest from Frank Dutton Field. Chime in and tell us where you're at.
That's a fun game. Right now, the record, I believe, is Hawaii.
I don't think that one's going to be built. Unless someone's with us from Japan tonight. I don't think they are, but you never know.
Bulldog TV fans, be honest out there. Yeah. Be honest.
Beasley comes in motion from the near side. And it's going to hand up to Jack Weltha. Again, the carry. I'm surprised that Bloomington isn't striking a little bit more. They're playing a pretty conservative run game. And they're heavy in that, but I'm surprised they didn't take some risk.
Well, Chad, they're sticking with what they know, right? That's what they're known for. They're sticking with their game plan. They're committed to it. I think they figure they still got some time with all 3 timeouts in their back pocket that they'll stick with that game plan until they have to try to take some risk. Because you saw early in the first quarter when they tried to pass, we got the pick. So let's see. They're getting 3 or 4 yards every time they run the ball. But
Griffin on the keeper again. There's a flag thrown. That's probably going to be holding. There's another holding that isn't called by number 51. He practically had him by the back of the helmet pushing him down. That wasn't called, but that's going to bring up. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be holding on Bloomington.
That's good because that was a big gain. Our middle guys, the middle line backers, and our big boys up front, our tackles are getting a heavy workload tonight, aren't they? I mean, Bloomington just keeps pounding right down that middle. and they're doing a good job of holding their own, but slowly but surely Bloomington picks up 3 or 4, so that's a big hold penalty to bring them back second 18 because forces them to be a little uncomfortable, I think.
Yeah.
They can't pick up 18 on the run, I don't think, but we'll see.
Well, unless he's going to put himself on an island, I would expect a pass here. Marcus lines up in the single formation. It's a handoff to Beasley on the outside. He doesn't get anything. He is pushed out of bounds right about the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 3rd and 17 or 18 around their own 44 with 9:50.
Good defense, good defense. I like where we're at on this play because it forces Bloomington to get uncomfortable, and I'd like to see our lockdown. We've had lockdown corners all year long that have been tested, and honestly, we haven't seen a lot of big plays on them boys.
No.
So I like it when we get these guys into long down situations because then our DBs can look to go get some dinner. Let's eat.
Are they at the Busey too?
Let's eat. Okay. Let's see if we can eat right here.
Griffin drops back for an unfamiliar pass. He lets it rip down the sideline and has a man, and that's going to be caught at about the 26-yard line. That's a great pass. I don't know who the defensive back was there, but he got turned around right at the last second. That allowed Beasley to get the completion.
I must have jinxed it, Chad, because I was just asking for that, and they actually made a great play. That was Eisenman over there on the coverage, and he just, like you said, he just kind of lost his man. I think he was looking back a little too soon, and Beasley made a good play.
Yeah, do me a favor and don't ask for it again.
I'm not going to ask for that again. I'm going to ask for a pick or a turnover, though, Chad.
Yeah, do that. Let's get that out in the atmosphere right now.
9:40 left to go in the game. Griffin, he'll keep it. He's coming near side. He finds a little room, gets 2-3 yards. Hayden Marksmiller, and it looks like Mateo Casillas again on the stop for the Bulldogs. They're going to be happy when they're in those 1st and 10 situations to just keep that ball on the ground because they've had some luck and some good success pounding and right there on the ground, picking up 2, 3, 4, 5 yards.
Hey,
2nd and 8.
Dan, we've got our first response. Brad Morgan,
okay,
believe it or not, from Springfield is winning. The furthest.
Well, Brad?
So unless Hawaii chimes in, Brad is the winner tonight. You can come up to the booth and collect a handful of popcorn.
70, and it's probably cold and salty, and it's only half full.
Yeah.
There's Griffin. What a collision.
Yeah, you fake that handoff to Adam Beasley again. We've not seen – I don't know why. We've not seen that reverse. I've seen it on every game they've played. In either case, Mahomet stayed home, stayed committed, stayed contained.
There's a lot of time left in the game to still see that because you're right, they've set that play up. That was Nick Golden on a huge play out in space and just met him right at the line for a big collision. 3rd and 10. Obviously, we're in 4-down territory here. They're down 2 touchdowns. 8:28 left to go. Clock's running.
Twin set formation. Weltha in the backfield. He'll pick up an easy block, and he's got a man on the slant. And a great pass, a great catch. It'll be short of the 1st down. That'll bring up, I think, 4th and 1 or 2.
Yeah, Braden Houchin there on the tackle. It looked like he had a great beat on him, Chad. I saw him coming. He read that play well, Houchin did, but the conditions of the field, he slipped just a hair. But he did a great job just to wrap him up because I thought he was going to slip and fall, but he held his balance. Otherwise, he probably gets a deflection there if it weren't for the field conditions. But nonetheless, 4th and 2, big play, Bulldog fans, because we're up 2 touchdowns, 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go. We need an undefeated season. This is a big play in the game.
Now here we go. Weltha in the deep back formation. He goes in motion. Griffin's going to keep it, and he is not going to get it. The Bulldogs will get the ball. They'll take over. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Well, I don't care what you call them. That's a big play. Bulldogs, Bulldog. Well, they're not the Bulldogs. We're not booing them. We're cheering them.
Yeah, we are.
Hayden Marksmiller, Nick Golden.
Great stand.
Huge. 4th and 2. They've been getting to all night with Griffin, but not that time. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Let's run that back real quick. That's worthy of seeing again as the Bulldogs bring it out.
Big play. Heiser, too, come in there and helped out. Everybody up the middle. Petro involved. Senior, Gallier, Mitchell in there. Big 4th down play. Here comes our Bulldogs. 1st and 10, 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to go.
We got our hands receivers out here.
Yeah, we're gonna wind that clock as far as we can now. Kind of do some clock management.
Hand off to Nolan. He's got a little room on the outside coming to our near side. Gets a block, and he's going to pull off of it, and he'll pick up maybe 2 on the play. Got a couple other comments. Yes, Laura Bice, we absolutely love you. Thank you for the comments.
I love Laura Bice. She's also a local Mahomet celebrity. Laura, thanks for watching. She's probably closest right now, isn't she, Chad? She lives just down the street off Turkey Farm.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable giving her address, but I think she's closest.
She's closest.
Yeah.
She's closest. 6:52 left in the regular season.
Yeah, this probably doesn't mean anything to the listeners, but they just announced
I saw you get excited.
Half-price nachos.
I feel like I'm going to be calling this game aloud.
I'm gonna put the mic
Folks,
down for a few minutes and get some
I'll
of those.
say, if we had a camera in the booth, Chad literally almost put his mic down to go after a half-price hot dog. Like, it was like, I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. Braden Pagel with the handoff, but he gets nowhere. That line for Bloomington's been good, real good tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna expect the run from here on out. 21-7, 6:18 to go in the game. That's gonna bring up a third down. I don't see exactly where they're setting it, but it's gonna be third down and 12.
Yeah, third down, or 6 minutes left to go in the game. Everybody's got 3 timeouts apiece.
Yeah, that's not a bad call because the time they've already ripped off 1 minute and 30, just kind of standing here letting it go.
Yeah, don't forget. So go ahead, Chad. Make this call. Go for it, buddy.
Nolan switched to the far side. Bomb drops back. He's got a little company. Looks, stays in the pocket. Has a man across the middle. Comes out. Got a great block. Dream Eagle out to the 30, and he'll go out of bounds for a first down for the Bulldogs.
Great play. What a great play. You know, you got to be expecting run if you're the other team, right? You're Bloomington. We opened up playbook, found our senior Dream Eagle Morgan for a 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Yeah, what was great about that is, Dan, he came from the entire opposite side of the field to make that play, and everyone kind of scraped downfield, and I think they were originally looking for run. I don't know. It's just my best guess.
Yeah, Ryan's got it replaying, and you described it exactly right. Wyatt Baum, again, poised, found his guy over the middle for a first down. Keep that clock moving. 5:30 left to go in the season.
Pagel goes into motion. It's going to be a handoff to Nolan Nierenhausen. He will get to the 38-yard line, slam down out of bounds there.
You know what Nolan is to me?
Don't say it. Don't.
You know what I'm going to say.
Don't.
He's a workhorse.
He's a workhorse.
And you know what else he is?
What is that?
He's a mutter.
A mutter?
He's a mutter. He's
is
a
that
mutter
the thing
workhorse.
You put like behind your tires if you go like four-wheeling?
He likes the mud, yeah.
Oh, that's a mud flap.
No, mud flap.
Yeah, that's
no, he's
totally
a mutter.
different.
You know, when you look at a horse race that's muddy, you look for the mutters.
No,
They're the ones that like the
I don't know
mud.
anything about that.
Oh, no. Well, I do, and Nolan's a mutter.
Okay.
He likes the mud. 2nd and 1. Let's keep that clock rolling. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the game. Bulldogs up 2 touchdowns, 21-7. Trying to go undefeated for the first time in a long time, I believe 2004, but don't quote me on that, Chad.
But if you're listening out there and you do know, please send us a comment.
That would be great.
We're saying 2004. We're not sure. Bulldogs don't like it. They're going to call a timeout, I believe, I think it'll be charged to Mahomet, and it is, with 4:34 to go in the game.
Yeah, 2nd and 1. I like our chances to get another first down, keep the clock rolling. We're going to stay here during the timeout because I want to shout out a couple people real quick that since it is the last home games, the last regular season game, there's a lot of people that make Bulldog football happen that we never get to talk about, and we miss a lot of people. But I want to thank Matt Hensley, our athletic director here. He works his tail off, obviously, for this program, for all athletic programs. Of course, Chad Benedict at the high school, too. We appreciate him. Shout out to the PA folks. Max over there, he's always been on the mic. Steve Yancey providing the great music for us. I heard Cotton Eye Joe, by the way, earlier, and I was excited.
Is that – that's not the same as Dreamweaver.
No, Dreamweaver. I will say Dreamweaver at least 2 more times. Okay. And finally, big shout-out to Mahomet Lions Club.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are the gatekeepers. They take your money when you come in, and they're a big part of the community. They do a lot for the community. I know firsthand they're they're really involved in our Barber Park project that we've been working on. But we're going to get back to football. I just wanted to shout out a few of those people. Let's see if we can't pick up this first down and keep that clock moving, Chad.
2nd and 1 from their own 39-yard line. Here comes motion from the far side. It's going to be a handoff to Nolan on the outside. He's caught by his jersey. I don't know if he gets that, Dan.
I can't quite tell. That yard marker is on the complete opposite side, obviously, Chad. It depends on where they marked his forward progress. And big Tyler Eukin right there, he's in the ref's ear. He's trying to get a good spot.
Yeah, that's really close if I'm looking at the far side of the field.
They're going to have to measure that.
Yeah, they're going to bring it out and see what happens.
They're going to have to measure. Hey, where are you from, Bulldog fans? Let us know. We're still playing the game. Right now we've got someone closest, and our farthest is Springfield. Hopefully we haven't lost so many viewers because of our poor commentating that's all we have is 3 people.
I think that's a very high possibility, Dan. But, hey, only my mama loves me, and she could be lying too.
We got confirmation. I don't know what just happened there. I was about ready to say something really cool, but you threw me off. I'm glad your mama loves you. There's not many that do. I love you, Chad. So, confirmation, the last time the Bulldogs went undefeated was fall 2005.
2005.
According to Bulldog TV, is Grant Risley's senior year. 2005 was the last time the Bulldogs went undefeated in the regular season, so it's been a while.
Well, I mean, I'm not very good at math, but that sounds like 16 years.
Don't ask me. I called the 49 to 51.
Yeah, you did.
I'm definitely not the smartest.
Brandon Houchin comes out in the package. Here's that tight formation in a 1st and 10. And it's going to be a pitch back. And I think that does go.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose.
I think Bloomington got it, Chad.
And they did.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
Ball just squirted out there at the end, and Bloomington covered it up. That was
Yeah.
21, I believe. Jackson DeLand for Bloomington. Could have been 24, Kanya Clark. I couldn't quite tell who landed on that ball.
Yeah, I think that pitch went to Brandon Houchin. The Bloomington defender just put the helmet right on him as it was starting to go out of bounds, and it took an unfavorable bounce. 3:49 to go in the game, 21-7. Bulldogs ahead at Frank Dutton Field. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 44-yard line of the Bulldogs.
We talk about local celebrities at halftime, Chad.
Yeah.
We got a local hero.
Oh.
We've talked about him before, Jason Seaman.
Oh, come on.
He was on that 05 team.
Come on.
Somebody just messaged. Thanks, Sean Mack, for letting us know.
When you have a street named after you, you ought to be up in this booth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Deserved. Completely deserved for Mr. Seaman. Thanks for letting us know out there at Bulldog TV that Jason played on that 05 team.
Marcus Griffin drops back. He's got heavy
Petro.
pressure, nothing doing. It is behind the line of scrimmage, but they call it incomplete pass. And there's a little flexing going out on the field. Someone's showing them their bicep to let us know.
Logan Petro shot right through there to get the pressure on the quarterback for a big play. He did get it off, but not. I think it was incomplete.
I haven't seen that in a while. Someone just flexes? They just flex right on the field?
Hey, we're undefeated. You can start flexing, baby.
You can do whatever. If it's true, it ain't bragging. We've said that before.
Amen. Amen. We do have someone from Galesburg, which is slightly farther than Springfield, but still disappointing. We're still in the state. But
Griffin
so far,
drops
you're the winner.
Very deep, and he throws a duck to the outside and is broken up by Mahomet.
Yeah, that was Eisman on the coverage, and he had all day to go break that baby up, and he did it.
And just to let him know who's in charge, Eisman throws it back to the ref across the field as if he was the quarterback.
Well, he used to play. Freshman, he was a
Did he?
backup quarterback, so maybe he was just showing off that arm, Chad.
Well, he was flexing.
I would like to shout out. Now, this is going to seem like a complete homer move, but I'm trying to stay as unbiased as possible. We haven't talked about Jake Waldinger, and I'm not trying to talk about him because I'm related to him. Trust me, I'm trying to avoid this, but they haven't threw at him at all.
No.
And give that credit to Jake. There must be a reason they're not. Hopefully they respect him.
Well, you know that they haven't put Beasley to his side the entire game. And here comes Mahomet in a tight man formation. They bring
Here
the
comes
heat.
Nick.
Nick Golden gets a hail.
Oh,
and he's still up. He's still up, but they call it down.
Griffin's disappointed. He still has some life in him, but
Oh, double flex.
oh boy,
double flex now.
The Bulldogs are getting out of the pen here.
Oh, there
They're
it
getting
is.
loose. Let him loose. That was Mateo Casillas, but Golden pressured him and made him get real uncomfortable. Golden still way up there in the state of Illinois in sacks as one of the state leaders in sacks, our junior.
Yeah.
But give Mateo the sack on that.
Give it to
baby.
him. 4th in Springfield from here from their own 47.
Galesburg.
4th in Galesburg.
2:55 left to go in the game.
Here comes Griffin. He drops back for a pass. Heavy pressure up, and he rips a great pass. And it is.
Oh,
did he catch that? I think it was intercepted. It was by the Bulldogs.
It is caught. Eisenman getting the pick.
Eisenman on the pick. Great coverage.
Yeah, they went deep, and I thought they had their guy. I actually thought he came down with it, but Dayton came back out.
Well, he had a fumble recovery last week.
Yeah, he's had a nice game today. That's his second pick of the game. They went deep on him, and he got him.
Yeah.
He got him. It looks like we do have the intended receiver. I can't tell who that is just yet.
I can't either. A banana and a Gatorade
Chad,
seems appropriate.
we got the old rocking chair going up here.
There
to
it
the
is.
right.
There's the pick.
The old turnover chair just got lifted.
You got to be happy about that. With 2:44 to go, they are in command of this game, 21-7.
Yes, sir. 2:44 to go. Dayton with a big pick there. That's his second pick of the night for Eisenman, I believe. I could be wrong on this. That might be his third on the season, or it might be his first two. I don't know. But either way, a big game, good turnover for the Bulldogs, which hopefully about wraps this one up.
Are my eyes deceiving me? I do not see Bomb out there. Is that? Am I
You
mistaken?
are correct. The backup or that bigger package is in Braden Houchin under center. He'll give it to Q.
Trap formation. He's still running. He's across to
Uh-oh.
25.
Ball's loose again. No signal yet from the officials. I think the Bulldogs will keep it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. The clock is stopped while they figure out where to spot the ball here.
Yeah, that happened so quick. I wasn't even sure what happened there.
I think there's actually a timeout on the field too, Chad. Or did they give that to Bloomington? I never did see a signal.
I didn't either.
But they're saying 2nd and 5,
They're saying
Chad.
2nd and 5, so I think it's still Mahomet's ball. Now, here's the question.
I got answers.
Do you pound and ground this, or do you just take a strike just to flex?
Pound and ground.
Yeah.
Pound and ground.
Well, I
for
disagree.
sure.
I disagree, just for the record.
Well,
I think you take a strike to just say, hey, we're going into these playoffs, and don't take advantage of our run. We can still pass when we want to.
hey, let's talk about the playoffs. So it's Selection Saturday, Chad, is tomorrow night. We're 4th in the state right now. We're going to go in undefeated for the season. You got to think we're going to be a 1 or a 2 seed, don't you?
I think so, and I'm hopeful that means we at least have the first game home.
Yeah, and typically obviously the next playoff game will be next week. Once we figure out where we're playing, they'll figure out when we're playing. Usually it's a Saturday, but it could be a Friday night. It depends on what the schools decide. That is Nolan on the run.
Yeah,
He's
another
got his
flag on the play.
He got his mud tires out, but you're right. It's going to get called back. I think there's a hold. 2:20 to go.
That's the 3rd or 4th hold on the night for the Bulldogs. But you can expect that when you're running that much, you're going to have some of those calls. And I don't mind it, to tell you the truth. That's not one of those calls you can – I mean, the game's not on the line.
Well, and honestly, it depends on how you officiate, but you could about call a hold every play if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real subjective call.
And I don't think they want to. I mean, I wouldn't be that harsh on the refs.
We have a correction. So we did it. 2004 is the last year. That's a correction. We got
that's
official confirmation.
That's 17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
So correction, Bulldog fans, Bulldog families. 2004, last time we went undefeated. Barring anything real wild, we're going to go undefeated in 2021. We're going to the playoffs. Tune in. IHSA, I believe, you can go to their website, figure out when they stream that. It does get streamed. Selection does. I know Coach Atkins is, and Bulldog Gridiron Club, we don't talk about them a lot. They're huge supporters of this football program, and they fundraise. They do all kinds of crazy stuff to make this a better season for the kids, uniform stuff.
You think they're having a viewing party?
They are. I was getting to that.
Oh, I didn't mean to take your thunder.
No, that's fine. You guessed it. Sean. Bulldog Gridiron Club has collected some donations. They're going to have some pizza for the boys.
Oh, nice.
I think it might be at Coach Atkins' house. I'm not 100% on that, but it's great to have that experience and have that togetherness on selection Saturday night. And they'll get excited together as a group, and we'll see where we're going. We'll see where we're seated. We can start mapping out that playoff run. And it's fun and it's exciting, and it's just wonderful for the boys and the whole community.
Yeah, I haven't checked my phone since we were up here, and I don't know if we got invited to that. I would say we probably didn't.
Let me check here. Negative.
Yeah, I don't have any text either. Well, in either case, 2nd and 10 from their own 17, 2:20 to go, and they're going to try to grind this out. Up the middle goes to, not sure, there's
not pushing that
22 jerseys in front of us.
They're still pushing that pile.
And they're going to get it across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I love the energy there. I think we pushed him for at least 5 yards on that play. Chad, do you have Bulldog roster? 55 was really pushing. We haven't called his name a lot. I know that. I want to recognize him for the Dogs. Braden Smith, our center. I
don't know why you didn't know that. You told me that before the game. 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Hey, Chad, there's only one guy that touches the ball more so than the quarterback. And
who's that?
Braden Smith.
Braden Smith, that's right. He's the center.
He's our senior, and he's had a heck of a year. He's a great kid, and he's had a good year as our center. Those O-linemen don't get enough recognition. Braden Smith on that play with a big push of the pile among others.
3rd and 1, they're going to try to scratch out a first down, and not sure that he got it. Let's see where they give him the spot. Yeah, that looks short to me, Dan.
Is he short? I think you're right, Chad. And Bloomington calls a timeout. It's their last timeout with 1:18 left to go. So it's a big call. We'll find out if we're going to run some more clock here or not.
I'm totally drawing blank.
Timeout.
Yeah, go.
Hold your thought. We've got Wendy Hessler that just took over for Farthest. You want to tell the viewers where she's from?
Are you kidding me? I feel like that's just rubbing it in.
She's from way out west.
Helena, Montana. Is it Helena? Helena, Montana.
Helena, Montana. Is it the state capital?
No, I don't think so.
No. Anyway, she's winning.
Gee whiz.
She's winning. Yeah, old Grady, he's one of our biggest fans. Grady Walters. Grady, how you doing? He's watching out there in Bulldog TV land. Grady, thanks for watching, buddy. He's here every week, Grady. He's a big fan.
Here's what I want to know.
Yep.
Who was that again?
From Montana?
Wendy Hessler?
Wendy Hessler, yep. Cheering the Bulldogs
Did
on.
she stumble across this game, or did she have someone here?
Well, Wendy, why don't you tell us?
Yeah, I don't know if she was just searching for.
I'm sure they probably had heard about the great broadcast.
Well, or she was like on YouTube and she's like, "Hey, I'm looking for knitting videos," and she stumbled across the Bulldogs.
Oh, you're saying we're boring? But who knows? Who knows? Well, we thank you guys for supporting Bulldog TV. Let's shout out our sponsors too while we have some time here with 1:18, and they're going to measure. They just did, and I couldn't tell Chad if we did. I think it is going to be 4th down. Real quick. Jackson Quality Construction, Christie Clinic, Busey Bank, D1 Networks, BSN Sports, Mahomet-Seymour Athletic Boosters, Classic Plumbing, First State Bank of Forest, and McDonald's. Thank you, Bulldog TV sponsors. Thank you, Simon Anderson. He's our teacher that coordinates Bulldog TV here at the high school. And Ryan Ziegler, as always, here in the booth with us, does an outstanding job. He's a junior, Ryan, and he is in charge of the comments, and he produces the whole outfit here for us. Bulldogs are going to come out in tight package, and they're going to give
it's going to get a
false start.
Yeah.
Another
I saw
penalty.
that even with my bad eyes, Dan.
Yep, you sure did. Well,
And
it helps it's right in front of you.
Little mystery has been solved here. I guess Wendy Hessler is Dream Eagle's grandmother.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Thanks for watching, Wendy.
Question is it snowing in Helena, Montana?
Well, it's definitely still in Montana. Helena, I don't know. Wendy can chime in, but
Well,
Wendy
we could
should
probably
be,
look at the weather app.
You should be proud of Dream. He's had a great season. And it's great that grandma – that's why I love Bulldog TV, because grandparents can watch the game. I know my parents are at home watching, and it really helps people that, have moved to Mahomet but maybe are from another area tune in and be engaged and get excited virtually for us as well. Bulldogs going to punt. It's Walmer. Walmer with a great punt and a good roll. It's going to be
Bulldogs
Bulldog
have
ball.
the ball. Oh, for the love.
Oh, and it came back out. Q had it, and it came back out. Oh, we were about to blow this lid off this place, weren't we, Chad?
Well, I think we already have with the $1.04 to go in the game. That would have been icing on the cake if you like cake. I don't really. I'm more of a peach pie guy myself.
I love pie, too. I love cookies. I love dessert. Cookies.
That's some high-quality H2O.
Oh, little water boy. Well, we haven't had much water, just a little rain tonight. 1 minute, 4 seconds. This is when it gets a little goofy up here in the booth because we don't have much else to talk about.
No, the envelope has been opened. It's obvious we're going to win this game, barring – why can't I think of the guy's name? Who was the quarterback for like 180 years at the Patriots?
Tom Brady?
Good golly.
He's on the Bucs now, bro.
Wow.
He's the GOAT.
Barring a Tom Brady comeback, this one's signed, sealed, and delivered for the Bulldogs. They're going to bring a little heat up the middle. It's a pass on the outside from Griffin. It sure looked like it went to Adam Beasley, but I wouldn't trust that call.
Yeah, Houchin and Heiser out there on the tackle, 51 seconds left. They don't have any timeouts left. The kids like to call Brady the GOAT. You know what the GOAT means?
Well, I think it's an animal that
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't.
Yeah.
There's another punt. Excuse me.
Nearly picked off again by Eisenman.
Yeah, they keep going to Eisman's side. You'd think they'd try the other side after a while. Eisman's had a good game. 36 seconds left, 3rd and 11. The gong is out. Chad,
You know what it is? Shout out to a mutual friend of ours, Matt Anderson, who hates the saying, but it's almost time to put the dogs in the kennel.
I think 36 seconds. We're going to tie them up, put the collars on, Chad.
Greatest of all time is what you were looking for, Dan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew you'd come through on that.
Yeah, I was thinking just a barn animal, but it's
I thought
not.
maybe it was a kid's thing.
Yeah, it's
You
an
wouldn't know.
acronym.
You wouldn't know about that.
Mahomet showing blitz again. Griffin drops back. He's got heavy pressure, and he's got a guy on the outside and nearly picked off again.
Yeah, I think Dayton actually I'll ask him, but I think he knocked that on purpose. It almost looked like that, didn't
Yeah, it sure did. It almost looked like he kind of swatted it down.
Just, let's knock that down. Let's not get too fancy. But Nick Golden, he shrugs his shoulder. I did go ahead and catch that, Dave. No, I mean, I'm sure Nick wasn't saying that, but I'm narrating now. I'm a narrator.
It's almost like you're putting words in his mouth.
I'm excited to see where we land in this playoff. I can't wait till tomorrow night.
I can't either. And you can't say enough about the season that the Bulldogs have had.
So special. Such great memories being made each and every week for these kids and these parents and these fans. It's just a special season. We surely hope to keep it going for many, many more weeks here. There's another.
Just a beautiful pass, and it's dry. You were right,
Yep.
Dan.
Yep.
I think they've been instructed to knock that ball down.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
He swatted that out intentionally.
Yep. Coach Murphy, the D-backs coach, he said, guys, just knock it down. Let's get this game over. Put the Bulldogs in the kennel.
Well, there's no choice now.
I think we're going to see the old victory formation. What do you think?
I don't know, Dan. At this stage on a Friday night, I'm just happy the Bulldogs pulled this off. We're going to live to see another day, and I'm excited for tomorrow night to see the selection.
I am too. I can't wait. It's so exciting to think about where you're going to land. It's kind of like March Madness, that feeling you get when the brackets come out. We get to do that here at home with our very own Bulldog football team, and there's been a lot of great publicity surrounding this team, and for good reason. John Atkins has this team cooking. And he's got these kids playing real hard. That's a Bulldog winner, baby.
That'll lead them up to be 9-0 on the regular season coming into the playoffs. And there's a lot to be excited for if you're here at Frank Dutton Field and in the community at large.
Love the sound of that. 9-0, and Bloomington will fall to 4-5 on the season. Bulldogs, 9-0, baby. We're gonna sign off. We'll be back next week for a playoff football chat.
I can't wait to see it. And above all else, I just hope it's a great competitive game. That's my hope.
Amen. Well, I actually hope it's a blowout in Bulldogs' favor.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I think.
I just hope it
ends
ends in a win, right?
In either case, that's going to be it for Bulldog TV tonight. Bulldogs pull this off 21-7. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Playoff game next weekend.
Rogers, he's got a little room. First down across the 40 down to the 38-yard. But it's a 5-receiver set.
He's got him.
Hits him in the bubble to the outside. It's a first down. He's going to run all the way in for the touchdown. Bulldogs. Yes. It's a touchdown.
Coach Murphy thinks it's a touchdown.
And it
is a touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldog. Bloomington will start us out here.
Here comes Walker Griffith on the. Oh, jeez. I started to.
Outside linebacker position, rolling around there.
Oh.
Speaking of which, there's Petro that sniffs that out.
Okay. And the Bulldogs will take over at the 37-yard line.
Nick Golden with.
It's a quick pass to Valley and Walsh. He's got a Rockler out front.
There he goes.
He will. He's got all kinds of time. Rolls out to the far side. Whips it down to the 3-yard line. And
he reaches.
First down. He reaches.
Snap is high. It's a good hold, though. And Walmer. He puts it. He splits.
Here comes motion. Looks like it's going to be a handoff to Beasley. He gets a tackle. Oh.
Big Jack Gallier.
Well, in the backfield, he'll pick up an easy block, and he's got a man on the slant. And to keep it, and he is not going to get it. The Bulldogs will get the ball. They'll take over. First and 10. And he's got a little room on the outside coming to our near side. Gets a block, and he's going to pull off of it. And he'll pick up, stays in the pocket, has a man across the middle. Comes out, got a great block. Dream Eagle out to the 30. And he'll go out and catch that. I think it was intercepted. It was by the Bulldogs.
It is caught. Eisenman. It's going to be
Bulldogs
Bulldog
have
ball.
the ball. Oh, for the love.
Oh, and it came back out.